Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It means another AEW Dynamite live stream tonight. And there's so much to talk about. I had to bring a friend. I couldn't do this one solo because the world is abuzz. Lots to talk about. September 20th, hot on everyone's mind, plus more. We're going to get into all of it, and we got a show to talk about. So make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, and welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we're happy to be back at it again for Dynamite tonight. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots coming your way, lots to talk about, lots to get into. Like I said, so much going on. I had to bring some reinforcements in to break down some of this craziness of the wrestling world. Of course, we got more coming your way. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You put hump day in the books. Friday Junior tomorrow. The weekend is almost upon us. And, of course, the wrestling doesn't stop. We will be back tomorrow. House of Glory, a special live stream, as we will be here for HOG Philadelphia. And then one of the most anticipated SmackDowns that I can recall in a long time. So lots to get into, folks. Make sure you get in that chat. Blow it up. We want to see triple digits hanging out with you, as me and this pretty face going to take you through all the craziness that is happening in the wrestling world. If you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Evernight, KJ White. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and I figured since you took a week off, I had to show you the ropes and everything. You're already missing how you're the Iron Man of YouTube. And
right, I just left out my own nickname. I'm giving it away.
Well, it seems like the Tony Khan's bent the proverbial knee when it comes to All Out, sir. Now he's moved it up to 3 o'clock Eastern. Now it'll be airing on HBO Max, to where you'll even get a special discounted price of $10 off if you have HBO Max.
Yeah, well, there's so much to unpack with this. And hello, everyone out there. Again, I hope you guys are doing well. We will get to you. We're going to make this quick because we only got about 15 minutes. But like Nick said, All Out has been moved. So what does that mean? Instead of Nick and I watching 2 shows at the same time, we're going to be here for another marathon. The channel that does more marathons than anybody else out there. We are going to be back at it. And 3 o'clock. So we're going live at 2 o'clock. We know when we start. We don't know when we're going to stop. We're going to be here all damn day, like no other. Other people are going to do other things. We're going to be here with you. A lot of debate, a lot of talk. You know, Uncle Ugly Face has chimed in on this. The IWC screaming and yelling at each other about this. But Tony bends the knee and moves the pay-per-view, Nick. I feel like all the sickos had they were, sharpening their pitchforks and lighting their torches. And then the big bad Fed went, roar, and you turned around and nobody was there anymore. Like, you and what army? And that's what this feels like a little bit.
A little bit. And yes, we do more marathons than a Kenyan runner. But like I even said last night, of that, once that Tony bends the knee a bit here, once he gives in, and it's not that, and I get the whole argument, well, now everyone can watch both shows. Well, if they were going to watch both shows, they were going to watch both shows, whether they were head-to-head or not. So now you know that you can move Tony off the block anytime you want to. You can big dog Tony Khan now.
Yeah, I mean, the good news for wrestling fans is, A, you don't have to choose anymore. I saw the typical trolls out there like, great, I can watch the afternoon show, and then my night is free. Y'all watch in WWE. That's why this got moved. Because to me, this tells me that the AEW faithful are watching WWE, and Tony is very aware of it. Now, they might be hate watching it, Nick, but clearly, if your fan base is your fan base, loyal to you, it shouldn't matter what's on. All this shit from Meltzer about, oh, Collision did bad numbers, but there was college football and there was a dog show and Antique Roadshow did a marathon. Get the fuck out of here. None of the hardcore fan base is watching that. They want the wrestling. So where are they? Stop giving me excuses.
Well, and that's the weirdest thing is that this rallying cry of move the show up started kind of really from Meltzer, which is the guy that's normally the rah rah shish kumbah.
Right.
Why, take him on, Tony. You can do it. He's a man, rah rah. And then instead he's like, Tony, move the show up. Go to 3 o'clock. Get out of their way because they will bully ball you.
Right. Well, I think that's one of the neat things about this dynamic now is because some people have called out Tony as being just a puppet or, Daddy Meltzer tells Tony what to do and Tony listens. Like, then some people try to spin it of like, Forbidden Door was such a success. They've decided, get the fuck, come on, let's be real. It had nothing to do with their success, had nothing to do with anything else other than the fact that the big bad dub came in, flexed, and you don't have, listen, overall for them, it's the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that they don't have the balls to go head to head. They don't have the bullets to go head to head. And that's what this is. I want AEW to succeed. And we say it all the time. Just stay in your lane, do you, be the alternative. People going on and on. Oh, WWE's all this nostalgia, and that's all they are. We're getting FTR and Edge in Toronto. That's 100% nostalgia. Y'all want Jericho to come back. Nostalgia. Like, it's all WWE nostalgia. You're in the 2300 arena for someone else's nostalgia. Like, all of the shit we're doing, there's a heavy nostalgia to it. So let's not throw stones when we're in glass houses, folks. But, I mean, it's a weird argument because we're the best and nobody cares about the Fed and WWE's dying. Okay. And then we were here, Nick. You and I were here together. Everyone lost their mind. ESPN, $30. This is bullshit. HBO Max, $40. What?
But, well, that's only a $10 decrease. My whole thing is that it's an issue of think about all the fans that bought tickets of knowing that show was going to be there at 8. Now they might be inconvenienced because now all of a sudden, depending on, they were going to go there after work. Now it's in the middle of the afternoon and everything. So now I got to, sorry, boss, I can't come in. Or I got to sell the ticket. And not even to mention about what you said there. So this whole thing just screams of not confident.
It lacks confidence. It lacks, no, guys, marbles. You have no marbles.
Marbles.
Someone's got to gift that with Tony Khan. You have no marbles. Because that's all this is missing. It's like, you know what, Tony, go head to head. But now here's the challenge. And I think I'm going to say something that's quite obvious. So you can call me Captain Obvious on this one. But dear Tony Khan, come out swinging, buddy. Get everything you can. And you need to. Because whatever you do at All Out, has to survive WrestlePalooza now. Like, you're not, the headlines aren't coming out together. Like, at 10 o'clock on Saturday night, 11 o'clock on Saturday night, oh my God, Brock, or oh my God, AJ Lee, as well as oh my God, Moxley, or oh my God, Darby. You're going in the afternoon. WWE, by flexing this way, can erase any buzz, any excitement, any news about AEW if you don't deliver.
Example, Naomi at Evolution.
Yeah, 100%. And everybody shot on that show.
Everybody had no faith in that build, and that ended up being the biggest story out of the weekend.
Yeah, it really was. And they kind of stole the headlines there. Listen, folks, clearly Nick and I have lots to get into. Another weird thing, and I kind of laughed because I feel like Khan was preoccupied today because we didn't get a whole lot announced for tonight.
No.
And usually on like a Wednesday afternoon, he'll throw in a couple things. I think Tony's been pacing around the apartment a little bit, like, just fucking hell, like maybe doing this.
Normally he's got his head like this. This guy, I'm doing this shit.
Right.
Well, we didn't even have it hyped up because last thing I'll say, and I know we got to say hi to people. I came here and I threw everything off. But Taz, I believe, is supposed to be getting inducted to the 2300 Hall of Fame tonight, and I haven't heard that mentioned since last week.
Yeah, I did see some of the publications saying they were honoring Taz, but I saw a video of them already honoring Taz, so I'm a little confused.
Because I also heard, though, that they were moving it to tonight to sit there and so he could fly more people in. I could be wrong, But again, that would fit with the whole mode of there's only 2 matches advertised for tonight.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. We'll see what tonight holds. We got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to rapid fire through. I did want to click on one message before we get to everyone else because I just want to acknowledge it. One of our long-standing regulars here, Larry. Shout out to moms. I see your message that she's in the hospital. And again, you're never completely alone. You always got friends, especially here at the Wrestling for Life Network. You're feeling a little lonely. You're missing out. By all means, pull up the channel and we'll keep you company, my guy. But T's and P's to moms. I'm sure she's going to be back to herself and out and, chasing you around the house in no time. So shout out to you, my man. And I hope she's doing well. And nothing but love. And this is sad to hear. Sad to hear. We want everyone to be in a good place. So, Zach, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Paul's with us. We'll come back to that. I love this. It's going to be commercial free. Go get sponsors. Shut the fuck up. That's how I read that, Paul.
Yeah, but see, I don't mind that it's $10 cheaper.
Again, I mean, ultimately, when you break it down, it's funny because of the flip-flopping and because the nature of everything. It's no different than the ratings. SmackDown had shit ratings on Friday. I can tell people why, but everyone jumped on it. Oh, SmackDown, the Fed, and then Collision's number come out, and they're like, they were in top 10 on TV, right? That's okay. You can't have it both ways, folks. Hold everybody to the same standard.
They're beating it up because it cracked 1 million. The other didn't crack 200,000.
Yeah, like how do you brag of that, right? Like, it's like going to the gym and giving the guy who's bench pressing 300 shit when you can fucking maybe get 50 off the ground, right? Like it's a weird thing.
You got bad form.
Yeah, like come on, bro. That's only you can't do 325. You're like, dude, you're fucking doing nothing. What? All right. Eric, how you doing? Denisha, always a pleasure. Dennis, good to see you. Big Dog, welcome back. Wrestling God, Josh, how are you? Hopefully you're feeling good today. Got all those AEW vibes. Let's go. AEW switch times. Don't start something you can't finish. And again, I feel bad for them because they didn't ask for it. In this, you know what I mean? Like we said before, they wanted competition. You had Tony Khan running his mouth. You had wrestlers running their mouth. And now this is what I think those comments weren't forgotten. Calling Triple H a bald asshole, calling Nick Khan a con man. Now you're paying the ramifications of it all.
You mentioned the meme earlier of, you have no marbles and put TK's head on, that for Major League. This is where you need like Hunter or Nick Khan or something on the Jordan meme of, and I took that personally.
Yeah, I took it personally, 100%. Big Dog, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Good to see the channel with more hair, more flair, yet so debonair. I mean, I guess facial hair counts. Z-Man, welcome back, sir. Joe's with us as I got the shout out to everyone who's excited about NFL Eve.
Yes.
I had a friend going to a Bills game this weekend.
There you go. If we lose to the Ravens, I'm cursing you. I'm blaming you.
There you go. Oh, the Ravens out the gate, bro. As I'm getting the violence warning, Nick.
I'm watching on Max. So I'm contributing to the millions that are watching it on Max. But I still have this event is starting soon.
Okay, I got. Let me know when you get the Philadelphia PA placard.
Fair enough. I'm refreshing just to hopefully maybe I'll get there, but no.
Dan, how you doing? How did the Death Riders get a tag team title shot? Did they? Shut up.
I haven't seen that. Like I said, I've only seen the 2 announced.
Irresistibly fluffy. That's what they say about me.
Right. So I have Philadelphia PA 2300 ring shot, crowd shot.
Okay, there we go. We'll see. Oh, I actually think I know the person they just showed.
Oh, no, the video or the image for Mercedes versus Alex Windsor.
Yes, so that was announced. We knew that we were getting that the other day. Windsor.
Oh, so it is a tag team title match of Claudio and Yuta versus Brodito.
Why? Wait, why? Okay.
Now we're kicking off with Gabe Kidd.
You're all on my time.
I see. This is where I feel bad because I love Gabe Kidd, but they are doing in his own terms absolutely fucking shite with him. Him versus Darby is going to be a way better match than Darby versus Moxley, but it shouldn't be the match that happens.
I know. I said the same thing about Claudio, though. I think Claudio's a better match than Mox. There's Darbs. Right out the gate, Darb's on his back. I love that part of Darby's moveset is just the hold on for dear life choke.
This is a backpack.
The backpack choke.
Right?
What's up, Jake? Big Dog, Josh. The show is kicked off, folks. We're gone live right away. Gabe Kidd is beating up Darby now, who attacked Gabe.
Right.
3 p.m. Eastern. What? Yeah. We will be live at 2 p.m., folks.
Facts.
Nick is a glutton for punishment. He didn't get enough pain last week. I got the poison in his blood.
Right. Yeah, I got me. Strike a chord. As
Right.
Darby Allin has Gabe Kidd's arm stuck in the top of the ring post and was beaten up. When's the last time? Have you ever seen that before?
Not often. That's an ugly looking spot. I like it. Again, Gabe Kidd, like the build between Gabe Kidd and Darby is better than Gabe Kidd and Darby and Moxley.
An IWGP champion right now is out here wrestling in a what will end up being a mid pay-per-view feud versus Darby Allin. Had to miss the entire G1 because he was caught up in the Death Riders bullshit.
Right. Big southpaw fucking clothesline by a Gabe.
And that's the biggest thing to me it should be Darby versus Moxley. It's going all the way back to where Darby ran a goddamn car into the Death Riders and everything, and then he fucked off to Everest.
Mm-hmm.
But Gabe Kidd versus Darby is a much better match. As I got Darby coffin drop.
Oh, coffin drop.
So did I get ahead of you? No, I got Darby picking up Gabe right now.
Yeah. We're like neck and neck right here.
All right.
Gabe rolled in the ring.
He's in the corner. Yeah. Darby backdrop. Kata Hajime.
Yeah, bap. That's all I need from you.
There we go.
What's up, fans? Big Dog got you. And actually, the poor Nick, I messaged him today like, hey, man, you want to come do this with me today? There's a lot to talk about. I could use a buddy. And, the nice guy that Nick is like, okay.
Yeah, but no one should suffer alone with this and everything. And then still, if you're the jaded one still here, and you took the week off, I got to show you the ropes again here. I got to bring you back to the facility.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It means Darby Allin running him wild. He's got the
skateboard. Thumbtack skateboard.
12 hours of KJ and Nick. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? We'll keep you company.
Facts.
Nick here on a Wednesday. What? Vance pumped. I love it. Smart move by TK. Ultimately, it becomes a smart move.
Now Yuta shows up.
Why is Yuta here? Well, he's had issues and
Death Riders. A thumbtack skateboard shot with your forearm as drops it on the back of Yuta. Does Darby.
So does Yuta not have a tag match? Now he's got tacks in his back.
Are we going to just roll right into the tag match?
Hey, can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Did the Hurt Syndicate not give a fuck about their belts? Did we just like fuck it?
MVP is busy doing a podcast, and I don't know about Bobby and Shelton.
Like
creative influence.
Are we watching the death of the Hurt Syndicate all over again?
I hope not. They should be out there just kicking asses. So now Claudio and Moxley show up.
This Death Rider shit will not end, and it is so bad. And I see some of the people out there, and listen, if you're a Moxley fan, all the power to you. I hated Moxley before he was in the WWE. I still don't like him. Sorry, before he was in AEW.
Well,
I still don't like him. Is it hologram?
Or is it clone?
Clone.
Hook! Send for Hook! I've seen this theory going around, and I know we still got to say hi to everybody that we've probably missed. And now we've got to all stop and wait. We've got Darby Circle, but we'll all stop and wait to make sure Hook gets his whole entrance out here and everything. But there's a theory going around that it's going to be Hook, Darby, Garcia, and I can't remember who the fourth pillarish might have been or whatever. That's going to say.
And then Archie and Jughead, the rest of the fucking
crew couldn't do it. Yeah, because they're the young upstarts. Now here comes the ops.
Here comes the rest. Hook's going to turn. Hook's going to join the Death Riders.
Is he or is Garcia?
Fuck, dude, this Death Rider thing needs to go away.
I thought it was going to go away at Allin, and it didn't. It continues on. As now Willow's out here, so all chaos is already broken loose. So everybody's fighting everywhere. So I guess fuck the tag matches, fuck anything.
And this is where the storyline gets lost. And I know the fans don't want to hear this shit. But like Willow and Marina, we saw Marina a bunch that Willow didn't. So it's like when they say like KJ, but it's long-term storytelling. Yeah, it's like if you had a book and then somebody had ripped out a bunch of pages. So next thing you know, like things don't add up. And that's it. Where was Willow all the other battles? Why is she back now? I thought she was doing
just walked away. Hook just walked away and everything. So we're starting off the show, and on one hand, you're getting everybody excited because you've got the show starting off with chaos. But if you were going to build this and then have an official come out, I mean, it can't be Tony Khan. Have a general manager come out, Tony Schiavone, what have you, and we're going to have a tag team match right now, or a 6-man tag matches. I got Gabe and Darby backstage here.
So there is no tag title match, maybe?
Perhaps, maybe, I don't know.
But again, the rivalry, the big story, Nick, is Moxley Darby. Gabe Kidd's kicking the shit out of Darby.
Because he's got a hammer.
Oh, I got a hammer.
Was anyone else waiting for him to miss and hit that fucking propane tank on that goddamn forklift? Boom!
Oh, this is crazy. Now Gabe's tracking him down with a hammer.
Well, Fujiwara power. No, he just threw random cement mix in this guy's eyes.
Oh, wait! Chloroform.
Right, well, is there no security in this goddamn facility? I know we're in Philadelphia.
Or is the security in the union?
Oh, and just what fucking, how fitting is it that it's got a New York license, I believe, or a Pennsylvania license plate? It's got a body bag and cement mix in it.
And
just happens to be in the back of this pickup truck.
Yo, he gonna drag Gabe Kidd out of here. As Gabe Kidd curls up his legs to help Darby get him in. Make it real, folks.
Still, no one's coming to stop this. Like, this is homicide.
Fucking Raja Jackson didn't get away with less.
No, this feels very WCW. Like when they be leaving the parking lot and everything, and they gotta like stop so they don't run each other over and everything.
Right. And now we are dragging wow.
I can't wait so that we get a Ford pickup commercial later on tonight, and it's just Darby and Gabe Kidd out in the middle of the fucking desert, like a rock.
And this is partly why you struggle to take the show serious. They go to commentary, and I'm pretty sure Taz is still, so I caught him. Taz and Tony are laughing. Like, they're laughing.
Yeah, Taz was vamping 100% of, he was just, oh, I can't do anything. Well, like, there's no security. There's no anybody that stops anything. Nobody gets involved with that.
No, and the commentary is laughing. How am I, as a fan, supposed to be like, oh, shit, if your commentary team thinks it's silly?
They're getting a lot of use out of these body bags. Yes, they are, Jose.
The AJ Lee thing, shout out Ken. I don't think it's silly. I think it's crafty. And I know people are like, oh, they fucked up. I don't care if they fucked up. They sold another like 500 tickets to SmackDown today. The more people know. I love the Observer. Well, we can almost confirm that we're pretty sure we know exactly maybe AJ Lee's going to be there. They know what we know, folks. Don't pay your money to these people. They know what they know what we know.
Right, but also randomly shout out to Wrestling Days, who just tweets out at WWE Shop on Twitter and then turns around and with the anticipation of AJ Lee returning, like, hey, was that a subtle hint of you said about SmackDown's ratings last week weren't so great? You know what's going to be really good this fucking week? SmackDown's ratings.
Oh, they're going to be phenomenal. And again, people got to understand, like, I know you got to think Dynamite was down, Raw was down, SmackDown was down, Collision was down, everything was down. We were down with the sickness on the last. It's right. I still can't do that all my life. I've tried. It's the last week of summer. It was Labor Day weekend. Somebody said for a non-preempted show, it was preempted. It was like it was on earlier in the day. Again, the same thing with listen, I don't give a whole lot of sympathy to Collision because we know it hasn't been good, but they did record lows on a Saturday, Labor Day Saturday. Yeah, your views are gonna suck.
Right. Wrestle Rants, what up? So is this body bag a thing now? Shaking my head. And Hook is back with the option on a single security guard in sight. What am I watching? What?
Monet dresses like the kid that goes in his mom or goes in her mom's closet and then just comes out with random shit on.
I thought you were going to do the fucking Chewbacca noise or something out there with all of her. She's got the it's the MWO, the Mercedes World Order, or something like that. And she's got the CEO. She's doing the whole NWO gimmick. Too sweet. Whoop, whoop.
All the belts on the fucking ring. It's
now,
dumb. It's so dumb.
If Alex Windsor does not, you have to say it like that because that's how she says it. If she doesn't win here, have you kind of kneecapped her a little bit? Because
yeah, but they don't give a fuck. They've kneecapped everybody. Ask Athena how her kneecaps are doing right now.
Oh God! But I mean, Osprey's misses, and you've got to do something at this point to make Mercedes fucking have something anymore. Like we can't keep just doing. Oh, she's goddamn Thanos collecting all the belts out here. When's the last time she named a promotion that she's a champion of that isn't AEW? When's the last time she named somebody that she beat or anything like that?
No, she doesn't put anybody over.
No.
Tony Khan is facilitating, negotiating, and in some cases purchasing the use of these belts. Don't keep it's not like this idea that somehow, like you got to remember, and I hate to do this. I hate to murder kayfabe, but the belts are a prop. They mean a lot in a company when they're propped up properly. But when you're doing this, it's meaningless. This is literally for her, and I said it 6 months ago. She wants to beat Ultimo Dragon's record, and then she said it for me. So we know what they're fucking doing. But has anyone ever felt so unimportant? Like when Kenny was the belt collector, Deonna Purrazzo was the belt collector. Has anyone felt less important with as many accolades and belts?
I'll give you one better. Has anyone felt more propped up as a belt collector and everything?
I like it. You're right. Big Dog, we got you. Jose, welcome back. MDB, welcome back. Richard, welcome back.
Oh,
Dan, welcome.
Clunky ass sharpshooter.
Jose says, pray for me. Well, pray for you. I must have missed the previous comment.
One quick see, Hail Mary.
Now, you can't have Windsor beat Monet on a random Dynamite.
Yes, the fuck you can, and yes, the fuck you should.
Yeah, that's insanity.
Alex Windsor, you brought her in, and all of her matches have already been around title opportunities and everything. So if she doesn't win at some point, then she just falls into the rest of the pack.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, when I was here, and Windsor got the #1 contendership. Sorry, the week before the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Honestly, I meant it, and people can say whatever they want. But if I was like the Deonna Purrazzo, Taya Valkyrie, Thunder Rosa, Megan Bayne, Camille, I'd walk out. Fuck this.
Well, I know WWE's got the Vanity Project on Evolve, but I mean, we clearly see the Vanity Project in the ring right now.
Oh, yeah.
But then I'm still, to me, if Windsor has the belt, it becomes much more of a regular match that you can have on weekly television instead of Monet. When's the last time she really defended on weekly television? She comes out, she has her pomp, she has her circumstance, and then she fucks off on away.
Yeah, it was like last week. She came out for the promo, came out, said how great she was, and left. There was no angle. There was no it was like meh.
Right. Well, foot on the ropes on the bait statement. 316 with a question. Who is the main event of WrestlePalooza? Punk, AJ, and Rollins, Becky, or Brock versus Cena? Brock Cena.
It's got to be Brock Cena, right?
And I think I've heard the rumors that's the last man standing match. So,
yeah, like you and I just like if it's the tag match, then it does not go last. It might even go first.
Could be honestly. Well,
right?
Well, so allegedly going to have Cody versus Drew on that card as well. The Uso was on that card. We're going to stack that card out. That might be why Tony shifted.
Does AEW announcing that they're going to move the start time cause like a Triple H or the creative team to kind of go, we can save a couple things for the next time? Or do they still want to fucking smash?
I think it'll be very interesting if AEW is still on when WWE WrestlePalooza starts, because yes, it is a 5-hour gap, but that's not stopped Tony anytime before. So if it is a CM Punk AJ Lee versus Becky and Seth, that starts and then goes head to head with the main event of All Out. That is a passive aggressive shot across the bow.
I think it's aggressive, and I think
It's aggressive.
It's just direct. And it would be crazy to see, like, if you could actually see the drop off. And the thing that, like, now that the AEW pay-per-views are going to Max, now we're going to get reports of like 15 million people watch the pay-per-view on Max. Stop it already, folks.
When we get to a commercial, we can talk about the whole Max thing, because I use Max to watch AEW and everything.
But even what I like about it is Tony Khan finally came out and said, I do not know. From the horse's mouth, folks.
Nobody knows there. That's what I was going to mention. Of that, literally,
thing.
There's no. They won't even put out their numbers.
Why?
Even in the announcement for them going to having the pay-per-view on Max, they bigged up WWE's TV numbers. They said nothing about their Max numbers.
Yeah. Mercedes out to the floor. Got Windsor by the waist.
Powerbomb on the apron.
Yeah, you got a bip. You're still just slightly ahead.
Bop.
As she's rolling around the floor, Mercedes on the apron, bad acting. Zoom in on that bad acting, that horse face.
Well, I got wins on the ground. I'm assuming we're commercial. I go to commercial.
I'm on picture in picture.
There we go. So Spaz with a 5.
You get like a full commercial on Max?
Yes, I have Ace is the place with the helpful hardware store.
Oh, that's so funny. Why wouldn't you get picture in picture?
I don't know. Maybe because I didn't pay $39.99.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Did we read the super chat from Spaz? We're all over
the
place.
We pulled it up and I was about to read it, and then you asked me why I got commercials.
Oh, okay, there you go.
KJ, I finished recording early enough to endure AEW with this week. And Nick's here. Did he get lost?
He got lured. Lured, I think is the term.
He just put free wrestling on the side of the van, and I just came wandering in.
Do you like candy?
All right, I at least made it not that, and you made it that.
Speaking of creepy people, how fucked is Matt Riddle?
I put a tweet out. So for those who don't know and everything, Matt Riddle got booked and got paid and everything up front to go to the UK and wrestle Simon Miller. You want to know what? So why? Here's why.
You haven't done that in so long, bro.
Yeah, but the fact that he was a charity match and everything, was a charity event, and it was going to raise money for, I can't remember the exact charity. I don't have it in front of me, but he didn't even fly to the UK. He just took the money and run and can't be, mentioned for contact. I sat there and just tweeted underneath Cultaholic's post about it because it's an exclusive, as they would probably know firsthand, of just known scum, or like scumbag becomes known scum, like already known scumbag proves he's a scumbag.
There's two things that are very apparent with Matt Riddle. Even with the stuff with the WWE and his release, according to him, he did nothing wrong. This time, he did not. It's always the same story with Riddle. Wasn't my fault, bro. Dana White's an idiot. The WWE are idiots. This UK company's idiots. And the history that Riddle has publicly shouldn't be talking about Punk, shouldn't be talking about AJ Lee, shouldn't be talking about Cora Jade. Keep all that shit in your mouth because we know your shit. Maybe shut up about other people's shit.
Oh, yeah. He's another one that it's so crazy now to find out how many wrestlers are complete idiots. The Rajah Jackson exposed a lot of people being complete idiots. And unfortunately, some people just do it on their own, unprovoked.
Right. Low hanging fruit. Nice. I like that one. And welcome back, I do believe. I agree with this comment. And folks, if you ever wonder about like unscripted and us being authentic, follow the bouncing ball that is this show here tonight. I'm having a blast. But literally nobody can question that shit on our side. We no teleprompters, no anything like that. We're just straight shooting.
Trust me.
But
this man done fucked it. Yeah, this man done fucked up. Well, welcome me back.
It does feel stale. Mercedes feels stale. She always feels like the favorite. She wins lackluster matches. Okada's been boring. Like a lot of it's stale. And they don't want to admit it. Best year ever. Best year ever. I'm sorry. I was watching in 2023. Get the fuck out of here with this best year ever shit.
It's a lot of rinse repeat. It's a lot of rinse repeat, and the same people are the same people.
Yeah.
Or if anything, they've moved lateral or they've regressed. As I've got Russian leg sweep, but yeah,
nice. Yep. Oh, nice follow up clothesline.
Two count.
Cheeky.
Cheeky Nandos, but yeah, I feel everyone's either moved laterally for the most part or has regressed, has taken a step back.
I honestly think the only champion right now that I'm like, oh, that's really cool, but we'll see what they do is Brodito, who we didn't expect.
Not at all.
Right? Like they seem good. They're like, okay, put them in matches. Now they announced a match for them tonight. Is it still happening?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. As I got a sharpshooter on.
Yeah, that's her finish. That's her finish. She grabs the leg, elbowing the thigh. Get out of here. Look at those thighs. You ain't fucking.
Into the big statement.
What the fuck? Bro.
In the center of the ring with Clydesdale Aubrey Edwards as the official.
Oh, Windsor rolling. That was a shit reversal. I hate that. Yeah, it does feel a lot of staleness.
Well, Christ, even 1, 2, 2 count. Even when Wardlow came back, he's already down in the middle of the Don Callis backstabber. Papa power him.
Ref, she's being pinned. Ref, she's technically being pinned.
Technically, Windsor's getting pinned. Yes.
Ref, do your fucking job. Her shoulders are down, Ref. I hate to be nitpicky.
That's very nitpicky. You're taking my gimmick of Nicky Piggy.
That's a pin. How many? If you fall on a downed opponent and their shoulders are down, it's a pin. We've seen it a million times in wrestling, but they don't. They're so dumb. They don't even know that.
As we're going into a figure 4, she had a figure 4 and she's going to pop up into a sharpshooter.
Yeah, it's almost a clover leaf.
Well, it's a clover shard.
Oh, again, just like gets out of it so easy. Why is it so easy to get out of your move?
Well, and she's still technically got a fucking
ankle
hold here as they just roll through, still scissoring.
Right?
And it's not the Acclaim that we're talking about scissoring.
Meltzer is what we used to call a tool. Yeah, he beyond that now, man. That
and she's tapping.
Why is she
tapping on the outside so it doesn't count with that's a clover leaf at that point.
Yes, let's make the lady who has 9 championships look like they don't know what they're doing with this shit. They don't know what they're doing.
Is it literally just they're leaning so far into it that we're gonna make her look as bullshit as possible?
Right. Jose wants the authentic F Meltzer stuff. The only one place to get it. And right now you actually can't even get it there. Let me know if you really want it.
Oh, is it off there?
It's not there right now.
Oh.
As we are going through a revamp slowly.
Fair enough. Close line.
If everything else would fucking stop for a second.
Fair enough. I was gonna say my still F Meltzer stuff's getting worn out at this point.
Both women down. Not a bad match. Sloppy in spots. Issues I have. Like again, if you're draped over a downed opponent, it's a pin. If you're too stupid to get that, and if fans out there go, come on, no, that's a pin. Make the rules matter. Call this fucking shit the way they're supposed to.
And not a bad match at what?
Back to my real quick, going backwards. A lot of people that were saying that WWE is basing everything on this nostalgia pop.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing September to Dismember. Again, nostalgia from something that your main competitor owns.
Because we're doing September to Remember, so it is different. It is close, but not the same. It is bullshit. It is the Vanilla Ice under pressure of dun 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 dun.
No, mine goes dun 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 dun
dun dun. See, I have that in the middle, so it's different.
Oh, nice.
2, Oh, but where was
Deep
MDB?
two.
There was a comment from MDB saying, no, Jose really wants it because he even got VIP packages, I guess, to the AEW show.
Wait, Jose.
There's a comment from MDB that I'm trying to find out here in the sea of comments.
What show is Jose going to?
He's going to an AEW show.
Tell Jose to reach out and say hi.
We'll yeah, see, that's what it is. MDB. Jose really wants it, KJ. He got VIP tickets to an AEW show.
What show is he going to?
I guess one of the ones when they go in Florida.
Well, that helps. I didn't remember the Florida part.
Well, I'm not. Oh, October 1st, Hard Rock.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Let me know. We'll see what we can do. I think we can get you there with one of those tees on.
And because I remember bringing this up last week because I was like, I want all of the pictures with you, with everybody.
Actually, I think if the chat remembers, Nick was yelling out, "I'll buy you one. I got you one."
Right, so yeah, send me your information. 100%.
We'll help you out. We can make that happen. Nick was feeling good. We were like, we can make this work.
Absolute goddamn loot. No, I want all the fucking memes. Yeah.
I don't even know how I feel about that. And you mentioned it, the NWO knee pads. Oh, she rolls back.
I hate it.
And goodbye, Alex Windsor.
No, fight. Oh. Fight for your hubby. Fight for Ospreay. Ospreay. She's roll through 1, 2 go. I will admit this isn't a bad match at all.
It's actually been pretty good in this, like at times. That was a nice move. And a roll up.
Bitch.
Yeah, the soft finish again. She even cheat. I don't like when the bad guy doesn't cheat and gets a shitty win. It was a good match, though. It was overall a good match.
It was a good match, but now again, what do you do with Alex Windsor?
Nothing. I mean, unless
who's next now to take on Mercedes? You've done Willow, you've done Statlander, you've done fucking Athena, you've done Alex Windsor. Like, she is the woman that cannot be beat, I guess.
Mercedes Mone has effectively killed the AEW's women's division. The only hope out there is Toni Storm, and she doesn't get booked as good as Mercedes. So what's Toni up to? But look, Windsor, you beat me. Going for the handshake, but
and then flips her off.
Oh, so
you're fucking fully spry after you just got pinned. I mean, granted, small package, but now we can go right back. And she's got a fucking.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go Windsor Mone at All Out.
I feel like at this.
Oh. Hey! No way! It's
Rico!
Guys, find me someone I haven't beat. Rico! Sorry, Windsor. Oh, we thought we were getting Windsor, did ya? Bye, Windsor. Just ate that alive. If you were going to bring Rio back, have Sasha win convincingly. Rio! Can he let her
my fuck. So we know the match now that's happening at All Out. It's going to be Riho versus Mercedes Mone.
Man, everywhere you look, it just feels like there's children running around. Hook, Yuta, Riho. Maybe I'm just old, but everyone's so fucking little.
Yeah, but it's one of those of like, I know I'm a big guy. Obviously, I got the goddamn big in the name and everything like that. But when it looks like literally these people are still in fucking high school and shit. Like, why is Samoa Joe and Hobbs are two of the biggest guys you have on the fucking roster, and they're just thrown into the ops?
I love Joe, man. Remember when Joe got driven through a wall? But I guess the guy he's mad at is gone now too, so we can't. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Hook. Sup?
But it's Hook, Darby, Garcia, Riho. There isn't a fucking triple cheeseburger between any of them out there. So is he getting kicked out of the ops?
Well, they replaced him with fucking Hobbs.
So fucking what?
Well,
The more the merrier, you dumbass.
I'd be mad.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Wait, you can't, like, the homeboy got hurt and you just fucking forgot about him. Hook's got beef.
No. I'd just be the more the fucking merrier. We got a whole squad now.
Can you do the trios title Freebird style?
They haven't been doing that. Bro used to complain about the roster being too old. Now he's complaining about them being too young.
Right? No, I didn't say young. I said small and tiny. Did I say young? I feel like, well, I did call them kids.
They look young, but they're just muy pequeño.
Yeah, no. And I feel like AEW's roster is getting, like, they've had a bit of a shift, but I still think there was a ton of old guys running around. Jericho's not here right now. We haven't seen Kenny's been in and out. Edge and Christian's here. There is a plethora of old people. Don't get me wrong, but it just feels like there's children everywhere.
See, but when you say it like that, then it becomes like it's a young thing versus.
Yeah, I get it, but you know what I meant. Like all these tough guys that would run away if you got them in a dark alley. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, no, the wrestlers be intimidating? They're as sick as my thigh.
Yeah, like shouldn't they be intimidating?
Right. Well, Anthony is agreeing with me. If Hook could be a fourth member, see, why is it a bad issue if you got extra people now?
But so Hook keeps popping up and keeps appearing, and then he keeps appearing during like Darby stuff. But then it's still got like this is the beef, and like I mean, I went through this last week. Like, let me flip a page, but like literally, like this is what like so Hook comes out to help Darby, but then the ops run out and run off the Death Riders.
Yes.
Even out of last week, moving into this week, like Briscoe's beefing with MJF, but MJF still has a title shot. Hangman wants MJF again, but Hangman's getting fucked with. Like Darby wants Mox, but his fight is in a Falls Count Anywhere with Claudio. Is brawling with Gabe Kidd, no Mox. You have fucking Danny wants Mox as well. But Mox wants Darby, I think, kind of, but he also wants Danny. Like, none of this, it's so scattered. It is literally like if you gave a child a pen and said, tell me a story. And it's just all over the fucking place.
Well, that's kind of what they did. And who has Pepe Sylvia? And I think we've got our third official meme of the night. If we had, again, Tony with the you have no marbles. We had Triple H with, and I took that personally. And now we've got KJ with the Charlie Day, in the mailroom with all the thumbtacks and everything of trying to figure out who Pepe Sylvia is, of trying to make everything connect together. Of, but they're supposed to be bad here and they're supposed to be bad there. Well, what about here?
Right. So on a night, no, it's all over the place. I agree with you. Even last week with the you have new world tag titles and they feel exciting. Brody King and Bandito are over. They feel good. So book them and use them. No, you put them in an 8-man tag. They're not even involved in the finish. The fuck? Yeah, I agree with Danny. 100% turning.
Really? Well, would you have Danny and Hook and all of that? Would you have a new blood of the Death Riders? Or are those people that should have been in it almost from the get-go?
I don't even know. I want the Death Riders to go away. I think John Moxley needs a fucking Jericho vacation. I think Claudio could do something like go after a Kyle Fletcher, where we talked about things being stale. Kenny's still loosely tied into the Callis stuff and still being fucked with by Don Callis. Wardlow still a bodyguard. Takeshita. What is Takeshita hasn't progressed in a year. He's the same guy, like doing the same shit. You bring in people like Josh Alexander. Do they get exciting? Nope. They're stale and quiet and boring and lame. There's just too much staleness. Everybody feels the same as they did 3-4 years ago.
But then if Moxley takes a staycation or anything like that, what does he come back to?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
That's the thing, is I think they've cemented so much, they've hooked so much of all the stories on the show around this, that if that goes away, you almost have to rebuild everything.
Yeah, kind of, yes, right now because it's so entrenched, right? Like the two main print things that we get on AEW programming right now is the Death Riders and the Cows family.
Facts.
And here's Ricochet with his new friends, the Gates of Agony, Gates of Destiny.
Gates of Destiny, Gates of Agony.
Gates of Agony. I had it right the first time.
C-Money, what up? Klaatu, what up? Lady B, honestly, we are due for a Rio appearance. 1,975 people on the roster, including Camille.
Yeah. And then we get Riho. And all this is, Nick, is just another name to check off the list. Check off the list. And I know the comment about, I used to complain about, things change in wrestling. So they can literally go from leaning too much on guys like Jericho, even Moxley's up in age, and ignoring some of the young guys, and then they can overshift the other way. So, I mean, I still stand on business, but at the end of the day, there's so many people being bypassed. And all it is Mercedes has a checklist. Check it, check it, check it, check it. She is killing the AEW women's division. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I would argue that all day, every day. When she decides she doesn't want to, there's nothing left. Everybody's left in rubbles. Alex Windsor just got stepped on by Riho.
She literally and figuratively, she's buried the entire division out here. And I love this stuff from Justice for Jared. I love this though from Jose of Gates of Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone?
So now Ricochet does a lot of talking for a guy that never gets booked on a show. It's fucking hilarious.
Right. They're showing the Hardcore Hall of Fame with Taz. So now they are doing the good moment.
We've had one match so far. Reach for the sky.
So Mark Briscoe out here?
Yep. He said he was going to be here this week.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Now, Briscoe wants to fuck up MJF for tying him up and threatening to set him on fire. But Briscoe also wants to fight other people. Like, dude, they gotta fucking, again, it's like I said it the other night when we were talking during whatever it was. It's when you take, it would be like taking the opening to Snow White and then taking the middle of Cinderella and a chunk of fucking whatever and the fucking ending of fucking
Shrek
and shoving it all into one story and going like, who are we fucking following here?
Is it a halfway bit of, like I've always said, of WCW of to where everyone felt like they had a storyline at some bit, like everybody had connective tissue towards somebody else a little bit here, but you didn't try and run all of those stories all at the same time. You would normally sit there and have somebody go with one feud in this direction while they still might have an issue with so-and-so offhandedly on the other side. Not literally we bounce in between all the stories at the same time.
Yeah, it's messy. There's no organization to it, but Spaz with $5 super chat. What culture Sid says that they have to make the gummy bears silly because the forks thing was too epic, but WWE Goldfish don't comprehend that. I don't know who you're referring to, but that person's stupid.
He's talking about Michael Sidgwick from What Culture.
Oh, that's fucking dumb.
I'm just guessing.
I don't even know who that guy really is, but that's fucking dumb. The gummy bear spot was stupid.
It made everything else feel after it stupid and comical and everything, because you can't do comedy before you do some serious gruesome shit and everything. Like, you can't go from comedy to a serious drama in the same goddamn movie. You pick one or the other.
Yeah. Again,
you can't start off with Umbop and the whole fucking babyface team is sitting there fucking singing along and laughing and ha-ha and tee-heeing, so everybody's all friends. Nobody gives a shit anymore. This ain't that fucking serious. And then you ramp it up all the way to that. No. I say nay.
You go see a band and they're like, listen, our next song is so heavy, we're gonna do Mbop before we do the next song. That's not how this works. And again, everything the Bucks do is silly. For 5 years of silliness, no evolution, no growth. They haven't improved. Every match, we've watched dozens of their matches, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. There has to be growth. And I love Mark Briscoe, who's cutting a promo right now.
Right. Come on. He deserves so much more. He's still in the spot that he is because of how beloved he is, not because of their booking, not because of how they present him, anything. And watch, this should be where Wardlow gets something, but no, we've got Don Callis, Rocky Romero, and Lance Archer. So since Wardlow has returned, he has done fuck and all in ring, in any sort of physical confrontation, has laid hands on nobody, nothing.
And yeah, you're 100%. Like, why? Like, what's like? It's no different than Jamie Hayter returning on a pre-show and being meaningless. You have to make your athletes matter. And here's MJF, kidnaps Mark Briscoe, threatens to set him on fire. Briscoe wants to get revenge, and here's fucking dickheaded Callis wandering out. And now Briscoe's going to fight Lance Archer, who poor Lance Archer does nothing but take L's.
So is this the unwinnable object meets the unmovable force type of thing? Steven, what up? Johnny, hi guys, hear me out. What if SmackDown Becky Lynch comes out to AJ Lee music? We save AJ for the pay-per-view. We don't see her until the pay-per-view.
Could be, but this is Punk's party. We don't even know if Becky and Seth are going to be on SmackDown.
And it's in Chicago. It's like we talked about last night with AJ Lee, with Braun Paris and everything. Capitalize on when it's going to be their biggest moment.
100%. Oh, here comes Takeshka.
Can I just say Takeshka's face turn is going to be interesting. I was going to say epic, but I don't know if he's even still technically a heel.
Push the fuck out of Takeshka. Takeshka, Kyle Fletcher, Osprey, he could compete for it. He could be right in the mix. I have no issue with that.
Takeshita versus Hangman Adam Page is a match that should fucking feed families.
Yeah, why wouldn't it? I agree with you, man. Use the guy.
He's so fucking tight. He just won the G1. He is a guy that is a superstar globally around you. Like, I'm amazed right now that you've been able to keep him under contract and WWE hasn't come up knock-in or anything like that.
Well, rumor is, or story that I heard was Kyle Fletcher signed a long-term extension. Smart. If Takeshka's not locked up long-term, I mean, again, Tony's got to be very managing his contracts, because there are people that I think would do phenomenal with the right production team, with the right push, with the right stage.
Takeshita showing up in WWE would be what everyone wanted Shinsuke Nakamura showing up in WWE.
Fuck, you have Nakamura fucking like,
what the fuck?
You have Nakamura fucking like mentor him.
I don't know if you want that right now. When's the last time we saw Nakamura?
Yeah, but we all get excited when we do see him. That's the thing.
So are we going to get Rocky Romero?
Out of everyone, it was Rocky.
Archer. We're going to get Rocky Romero versus Mark Briscoe.
Archer's the only one in wrestling gear.
Well, technically, I mean, isn't a tank top and pants wrestling gear?
I don't know. Does he wrestle in a beater and pants? I don't fucking know.
It's Rocky Romero. How often do you see him wrestle? I don't know.
Never, right? But yeah, they're like, we don't know. But again, oh, what the fuck was that? Boing. Oh, we got a match.
Right.
Impromptu.
Mr. New, what up? Don't talk. Who cares?
Noob wants everyone. Not every Noob. Can we agree that there's exceptions to the rule? And if you gave Takeshka a good manager, it could work. Can we agree on that?
It would work, and it should have worked with with Nakamura and all of that. If you had it, if he didn't really speak any bit of English or anything like that, and you had someone that was well enough as a manager, Christ Almighty, give him to Paul Heyman, and he sits there and he's the advocate for Takeshita. And he puts him over as he's the alpha to everyone out here's Omega and all of that, and just does little cheap pot shots like that. Oh, he's a fucking world beater. The guy is super talented and still super young.
Yeah. 100%. I love Briscoe. Briscoe is a guy that would be really cool as a champion. If he was a guy that was really in the championship mix, even if it's TNT or one of the unified belts that aren't unified, the ununified belts, I think I'm calling them, then Briscoe, the fans want Briscoe. Like, to me, Briscoe almost feels like R-Truth in a way.
He's the people's champion and everything. And I said it before that he still wouldn't be in this position. He still wouldn't be as get the reaction he does if it wasn't because he was so loved.
Right. Do you imagine like watching like a fucking like a movie and there's like fucking like Batman goes on a 15-minute speech about how they're gonna go get fucking whoever the bad guy is, and some random like fucking Professor X rolls in. You're like, what are you doing here? Like, that's what this shit feels like. Is Briscoe's cutting a promo, and then they get this. Why is he arguing with Callis? Fuck off! Isn't Callis fucking with enough people?
I'm picturing like Batman doing a whole fucking soliloquy about how he's gonna take down the Joker, and then all of a sudden, like the Riddler pops in or something. Like, will you just fuck off, pal?
Not just the Riddler, someone completely outside of the bubble. Like
Superboy or something.
I want someone to AI fucking Don Callis as Professor X.
Oh, that wouldn't be hard. Just put him in a chair.
Yeah.
That's how I dressed in high school. Takeshi's clothes. I still want them baggy ass pants. Those look comfortable as hell.
Fuck, they're trying to bring back the bubble pants. Can't touch this.
Well, I mean, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so we already got the 90s, the 80s, the Zumba pants and everything like that the fucking wrestlers and like all had. So now I just want the big poofy like Majin Buu pants that Takeshi has.
Yeah. So Briscoe versus Takeshi, but it's on Collision. So I might have missed that through our rant. So
right.
But he still wants to fight MJF.
And so on Collision, boy, howdy, are you switching matches to Collision to try and bolster that rating if you can't fucking tell. We're getting John Moxley and Daniel Garcia, the rematch on Collision, and we're going to get Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe. I mean, it's what you would expect them to do, but fuck all now. You're shifting plates just to keep everything spinning.
Right. AEW's commentary is better than WWE's. John, that is emphatically incorrect. Incorrect. And to me, this isn't even one of those matter of opinion things. To me, John, this is fundamentally wrong. The AEW commentary is terrible at their job. They're not even as good as the TNA commentary. Or, I mean, maybe the House of Glory commentary. Wink, wink. But yeah, no, the AEW commentary team is fucking trash.
Speaking of trash, Jose bringing up how Briscoe pronounces Japanese words worse than Nick pronounces Spanish words.
Right, I like it.
As Sienna, I see you out there. Safit, what up, Mr. Noob? Never, JK.
Am I related to Jaleel White? Not quite.
What? Well, Dazen said this like half a dozen thousand times.
Yes.
So while you're about to pause, you can say hi to this before you pause.
Days Meltzer. Now, was that a legit thing? Because I didn't find it out there.
I saw on Twitter. What I saw was Days retiring from being a wrestling scooper and everything an hour after that of joking around, I guess. So it to me, it sounds like it was legit, and he didn't expect that to be a fucking thing. And so he's like, I'm done. Everybody else can, be your wrestling scoopers now, because he just happened to literally do that. And everyone instantly jumped on it like, oh, somebody's getting fired.
What's up? What's up? I think I'm going to step away. I see a couple of our friends popping in just to see how we look, I guess, to mimic us a little. Good to see you, folks. Hopefully your show keeps doing well. Keep trying. But Wednesday night, fellas, Rio give me migraines every single week. It's beyond me how one show shit can be all over the place. Man, I love, like I say it, and this is the last thing I'll say before I go.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I don't hate AEW, but my God, like Wrestle Ranch just said, my brain hurts watching the scrambled eggs.
I would just want some bit of continuity, just a some. And I don't mean because you playing all the notes at all the time so you can strike them at any moment. No, have a direction, run with it, stay with it, go with it. As Lance Archer with a 2 count here. So who wins in this match? Mark Briscoe, who loses all of his matches, or Lance Archer, who loses all of his matches?
Mark Briscoe's finally going to get a win. Poor Lance. And
so he can lose to Keshaw on Collision.
Dude, I remember when Lance was coming out of injury and he did he either did Busted Open or Jericho, and he talked about how excited he was to come back and make an impact for AEW, and he has been zilch.
Yeah. Oh, Briscoe with a drop kick.
But sir, yeah, I'm gonna tip out now. We keep talking so much. But folks, we got more coming your way. I'll be right back.
There you go. As KJ's taking a pause for the causes, I got Briscoe firing up here, and I do see is AEW now doing small arenas? Yes, they've been doing smaller venues. They're in the 2300 arena. AEW has the absolute worst commentary team. Even when JR is there, he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, and he's re-signed, and I love me some old JR. I don't know about new JR of just unfiltered, salty, of getting Hank Hill. What you would picture of Hank Hill was Cotton Hill's age. As I got Briscoe biting Archer on the top rope here, and Geekbox. Shout out to homie Geekbox. Did they have any 8-man tags tonight? Not yet. Not so far. We haven't had probably the main event, the All-Star tag match of a 2 count. Yes, no. Shout out the Geekbox of the man who was out there running wild with Nick Aplu's out there. Part of one half of the Mega Powers, the Blunted Brothers out there. Instead of the Bludgeon Brothers. Froggy Bow Elbow, 1, 2, 3. And yes, MDB. Yeah, everyone's thumbnails and overlays seem to mimic the channel style. Again, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. They try to do what we do at times. But, you know, stay with the innovators, not the imitators. In case you're going to go screaming to the abyss right now, Joseph Parks, he's just going to Joe, come here. I need to scream at you. He's going to be Bruce Pritchard. I don't know why that made me laugh onto myself. But yeah, so on Collision, Mark Briscoe versus Konosuke Takeshita. So Briscoe gets the win here so he can lose to Takeshita on Collision, as I've got a Tony Storm promo right now. I feel like Archer is going at 70%. It hurts my head trying to connect the dots. So you guys like cheerleader commentary? No, we like actual commentary that makes sense and actually, you know, tells the story of what's going on. I don't know what makes cheerleader commentary because they're putting things over. I mean, isn't every commentary team kind of supposed to put over its product a little bit? I'm pretty sure the NFL commentary team puts over the NFL pretty hard.
Yo, Excalibur and Tony Schiavone are the 2 biggest cheerleaders in the fucking business. That's all Tony does is cheer.
You have your moment there, the voice be on, and you'll come back here and you can say this and everything. But yes, clarify your statement there, One John. Damn, guys, you need to stop talking so much during matches. Well, make a matter to where we ain't talking about all of that. Am I entertained? Yes. Am I confused? Oh, yes. Yes, Dade. Yes. Daisy Priest Excalibur's mask horribly. Oh, it's definitely... Do you think he wrings it out after each show, or at least washes it, hopefully, as I'm in a commercial break right now? So I will say this after all of the arguing about commentary teams and, you know, imitators and innovators and everything. But we are the Wrestling for Life Network, your alternative commentary for all the wrestling, your wrestling buddies you can't get in your life, but you need in your life. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, as we are ever so close to not only a goal of 7.5, we're knocking down the door of 8K, of 10K. Hey, what do you say out there on YouTube? And we're at 115, 116. We're closer to 200 out there on Twitch and trying to become partner and affiliate and everything out there as well. So again, help this thing moving along. And I know we've missed probably half a dozen of you, and we try our best to see This is what happens when KJ invites me to be on an AEW stream. We get talking a lot, especially when he takes a week off. But yes, no, I appreciate anybody that spends a minute of us and all the super chats, all the memberships of Geek Boxes, the friends of the community, the lifers here, the new faces, everybody. So absolutely. Yeah. As I had Excalibur's mask smelling horribly that whole time. Double count out. Days of Massive AJ Lee stand, which is the only reason he asked WWE shop, but it did look like an AI reply as well. Fair enough. Well, I mean, I don't like AI, but I would be surprised if WWE shop was using something like that for a response kind of bot on Twitter. So I can't really. Either way, I think it gave away a good bit of it, and still, regardless of even if they said anything, we all kind of anticipated. Like Rhea was a very next second a Nikki Bella I'd heard as a weird outlier. I know KJ mentioned he heard Bailey, but it kind of has been set so much for AJ Lee to be there that it kind of has to be her. So who is going to take the title off of Mone? God only knows at this point, sir. Frankie, I wish I could tell you. Every time I've guessed it, every time I've thought it, every time that somebody should have, they unfortunately didn't and did not. Zoltan, KJ has spoken. Yes, the voice beyond. We like commentary that doesn't sound like a police report being read out on TV. Jesus. Excalibur is fucking terrible, says Byron. I may agree. I may agree. Y'all got KJ ready to rant. Yeah, this might be the bucking Bronco out there. You know, he might come back, and I might just have to instantly pause and just let this man go off for about another 10 minutes here. Yes, the voice beyond. Tony Storm, yes, please. Shout out Cloud 2. As I've got Harley and Stat out here, as so. Harley's complaining about the match. So are we just going to have this again? Like, are we going to have women's tag teams without having women tag team titles and everything? So Statlander just unmasked Harley and she's just full cat face paint of this has got KJ written all over it of just love this, embrace this. Chris Statlander went from somebody who should have been an AEW Women's World Champion after giving up the TBS title, and they're still Yuta's now hanging around after thumbtacks in the back and everything. So I guess we're still probably going to get the tag team title match, but it's still halfway trying to recruit Statlander. Oh, so Statlander tells Shafir, you can tell our friend that I got his message all right. See, this is all things that they should have been doing with the fucking Death Riders from the fucking start, instead of doing this fucking a year too late. Yeah, so Harley Cameron's had the mask revealed now. She's just lady underneath as we're getting the Death Rider. So we are getting the tag match. I will admit that visual was fucking cool of them doing the twist and shot going into them coming out of the back there. I will give him credit. That was some good production. I will say. Greasy glasses. What? Clonogram will take the belt off of Mercedes. I mean, he might at this point. Here, Kitty. Oh, God. Everybody keeps coming. I'm trying to click on things. Holly got the top Statler. Oh, God. I shouldn't have even clicked on that one. Cut your hair, hippie. Is Meg out there just being the C. Montgomery Burns of I told you to shave them sideburns? You can tell your little friend I got his message, like his wife isn't interviewing you. What the? Yeah. Well, that depends on if they're talking about Moxley. What if they were talking about somebody else? I don't know. Saying she's wearing a kitty cat face mask. Yeah, she is. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. Oh, yeah, I got that one already. Tag matches don't count, but if Lyra pins her, what? Yeah, I feel like as we're getting the men's tag team title match right now with Claudio and Yuta versus Brodito, I feel like they keep setting up this whole thing to have women's tag titles, but just don't have them because Tony somehow says he doesn't have enough women on the roster to do it. But I kind of actually really like this pairing of if they were going to do women's tag teams of Statlander and Harley Cameron, of someone that's the super serious one to the over the top super goofy one. Because I got Brodito coming up right now. So when Buddy Murphy comes back, following the rules of Hook, when Buddy Murphy comes out, comes back and everything, he's supposed to be mad at Bandito. Is that where we're going with this? You cannot be replaced without being offended. Brodito to retain. So yes, again, no need to apologize. Trust me, appreciate it. As sorry again, folks. Let me know who you're taking for this match. Whether you got Brodito to retain or you're taking the Death Riders of Claudio and Yuta to become your new tag team champions. As this is how we're kicking off the 9 o'clock hour here. So we're allegedly halfway still going through the show. Yuta still got, yes, again, we wondered before if this man's already taken thumbtacks to the back. We already had the giant brawl out to start the show, and everybody just collect themselves, and then we turn around and we have a tag match together. And nobody was. You didn't even have Brodito come out and get involved in the goddamn initial brawl out and everything, to where you could have set that up. Well, folks, tune in later tonight to where we're going to see these two guys in a fucking tag team match and all that. Or these two teams. Ruben, what up? What did MDB say? The show is putting me to sleep. Well, the rest of me suck, but we never do, sir. I'm going to save AEW. Joe Hendry, AEW, he didn't appear. That's still so fucking clever that you bring that up of. To where last night, Hank's out there, Joe Hendry, and he pops up and they end up winning the whole match and everything. Shaking my effing head, bro. What the fuck are they doing with my girl Statlander? She's not a comedy character at all. It doesn't work. I think she's just kind of playing the straight person in that. The straight man. And Brodito. I mean, Buddy Murphy has more reasons to be mad than Hook did. Facts. Him and Brody got history. Facts. Again, Buddito. Taco, Buddito. Ring of Honor on YouTube kind of programming SmackDown. If we talk like that, I don't even mind that whole idea of Ring of Honor being on YouTube. I think we talked about that last Friday when we were watching Death Before Dishonor, because they turn around and put it on YouTube because their pay-per-view platform went down. It's a big way to get everybody into that show on a weekly basis. Of it goes Thursday, you go head-to-head with TNA. Maybe you even go slightly a bit ahead of them. You put it on YouTube to where everybody can access it. You do your pay-per-views on the YouTube pay-per-view ticket thing that you're already doing with your regular pay-per-views. If you wanted to do that, maybe you do that for a couple big pay-per-views and some of your smaller ones you give away. But I think it's a good way to help pull that show. And as I've got Claudio and Brody just in slap for slap, chop for chop here. And in this venue, you can hear every fucking clatter. Buddito. Who's the trio's holder? Is it the Ops? Is it the Ops? Yeah, I think it's the Ops. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's hard to keep track. I think it's the Ops of Joe, Hobbs, and Shibata. I also feel like I have no confidence in saying that, but I feel like I'm still somehow right. Jay got involved in the match and showed the effects later in his match, but I guess Yuta's built different. He's 4 words, 4 letters, 2 words.
Speaking of built different.
What? You're built different like Wheeler Yuta?
You got to make it make sense. And again, it was just took a few thumbtacks. If you're gonna do a brawl where he gets hit with a skateboard with thumbtacks in it, I'm surprised we're still running back. He's standing, he's fine. There is no ill effects. He's not
He's
selling
not
it.
holding nothing. You're not having anybody
No
when he's in the
bandages.
match and let me work the back and everything because he's already had back shots. Pause. Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, is there a better way to put it? But
Hey,
yeah.
it is what it is. Checks.
Facts.
Oh, down goes Claudio.
D-Bucks. I minded Ring of Honor being on YouTube. So, well, Ring of Honor on YouTube. And yes, Spaz, I see you saying it was meant as sarcasm, but I still think it's a good idea. A Ring of Honor on YouTube.
Put Ring of Honor on YouTube. Get it out from behind the paywall.
Yeah.
That's your only hope of getting more eyes on it.
Facts.
Nice backbreaker by Claudio, though. Man,
Damn,
Claudio,
KJ left after a Mark Briscoe match.
What's that?
I was reading the comment saying from Ruben, damn, KJ left after a Mark Briscoe match.
Yeah, that would be a good time after.
I got a commercial.
I got picture in picture.
Fair. But, what was your voice beyond about? The commentary teams and
commentary.
Like
listen, if you go back in our archive, I spent many hours shitting all over Michael Cole. I hated Michael Cole. However, Vince McMahon leaving helped Michael Cole's career forever.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, let's ignore the WWE. You have guys coming in and out, like even a guy like Nigel, Eric, Ian, maybe not the best of guys, but that's a different story. We'll figure out how that works out. But ultimately, the AEW commentary outside of Taz is atrocious. The Lucha from Michigan, the Lucha, who the inside of his mask probably smells like head cheese and BO, dude, all he does is call out the names of the moves that they call it in Japan. Period.
I mean, I can't deny I do an Oshigoroshi every now and then.
Oh, yeah, we love a kachachame and all that fun stuff. But that's all he does. He doesn't tell the story. He doesn't give you the emphasis on the commentary. The lead commentator is supposed to direct the emotion of the fan base that's watching. He doesn't do that. Tony Schiavone, I give this man credit because he is cashing in on being a bona fide, overpaid fucking cheerleader. All he says every once in a while, he'll go, "This is great. This is great." What the fuck are we doing?
If you can make and again, this is for everyone, if you're hearing our voice show. Am I back now?
Yes.
Okay, I saw I glitched out for half a second see, they don't want me to talk about this. This is so top secret, folks. This is exclusive right now. The forces that be are trying to keep me down about this. But if you can make comments, even not just in the live chat and everything, but if you can make your dream AEW commentary of who they have and maybe you sign one person that's a free agent, who would it be?
For commentary?
Yes. So what is your right now of if you had to who AEW has, and I'll allow free agents, what would be your commentary team for AEW?
Well, and I think it's a guy I might actually see this weekend. Mato is the guy. And listen, Rick Abani, outside of his issues, he's really good. He's a really good commentator. But the combination of Excalibur and fucking Tony Schiavone is putrid. Putrid. It is not good. They are awful. And nobody can convince me otherwise.
Well, Guardian saying Vic from NXT is better than Excalibur.
Yes, he is.
Mike Tenay was better than him. Jose pointing out as soon as Nick says, "Hear my voice," he freezes.
Ray Charles.
Wyatt Nicks over the Wyatt 6. Oh, God.
Ray Charles can call these matches better than fucking the way Excalibur does.
Well, to me, it would be Rick Abani, it would be Taz, and it would be, like you said, Morrow. Well, that would be if I had to do a 3-man booth, that would be my team.
Yeah. Coleman's good too. Overlooked.
Caprice, yeah, I mean, even if you wanted to do two different ones, do Morrow and Taz, and do Caprice and Rick Abani.
Oh!
You have one that's a bit straighter, one that's a bit looser, as Bandito's playing fast and loose out here.
As we get the tag to Brody King. Oh, just clapping guys. Let's go. Brody King's a beast. I like these guys as a tag team. This gives me hope that the AEW tag team division can get some traction here.
I've seen some people that don't like the combination. To me, it's the same way of like Ray Phoenix and Andrade. Of it shouldn't work, but it works really fucking good.
Yeah.
And sorry, we're gonna run with this because it works really fucking good.
I would say that to me, it's an example of Tony heard the crowd reacting and actually listened. I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Tony Khan, like the fan, like Bandito and Brody started getting over, and the fans really started liking them. And so he booked them. Okay.
Did they need the titles though?
Well, I mean, it kind of fucked up the theory of FTR versus Edge and Christian for the titles.
Yeah, well, it did with mine. But even then, still, you mentioned about the Hurt Syndicate. That is nowhere to be seen here. As we get a Hurricane Rana from Bandito on to Brody into Claudio. I literally, for half a second, I was like, which bald wrestler on AEW are you?
What bald wrestler in Fighters are you?
Yeah, what bald, generic-looking wrestler are you?
Right, Bandito up to the top, folks. No, I mean, ultimately,
Frost Flash, nobody home.
If Excalibur wasn't close, to me, he's pretty much a nepotism hire. Like, it's because of his closeness and his friendships. But he's not good at his job. He's not good at his job.
Schiavone should be at most right now. I feel an in-ring guy, like an interviewer. He should be like your Mean Gene.
Why is he wearing the mask?
Oh, Excalibur? I don't fucking know.
Why is Excalibur? Like, nobody knows you as this character. So just be, Jim Smith.
But that's what makes him unique. That's what makes him stand out.
Makes him look stupid.
Does my hat make me look stupid?
The commentators on the Lucha Wrestling don't even wear masks. What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. There was the one that was out there on the one show on Forbidden Door.
Big drop kick on King. Out we go again. Claudio loves chucking people out of the ring.
As Shafir's interfere.
Somebody made a comment about Statlander.
As Moxley gets involved.
Oh, Moxley's back.
Moxley, it just looks like a goddamn Gap commercial with just jeans and white t-shirts. Oh, are they gonna fucking win the tag belts?
No way.
Two count.
Deep two. Well, it would have been if the ref stopped counting. That was good. We all wear masks metaphorically. Shut up, Big Tom. That's silly. I like it.
Oh, my fucking philosophy ass. We're going swinging. Bandito is going swinging.
Oh, that's the Tyson Kidd finish.
That's all. Wheeler Yuta is Tyson Kidd in this situation. John Gap Jeans Moxley. It reminds me of what Kanye song was it to where it had him and like Rihanna something out my
with fucking John Lennon?
Yeah, so where they're all just wearing it looks like a goddamn Gap commercial with the music video. You know what I'm talking about.
Enough.
Yeah.
What was that song called? 4 5 minutes. Darby.
Because I'm 4 or 5 minutes from nothing.
4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, there we go.
And it was Paul McCartney. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
MDB, where were you on that with the fucking Chicago reference?
Right. Now Brody takes out. How do they retain? With all this shit going, I guess Darby helps them retain, but there is chaos.
But this is all just carrying over from earlier in the night. Should you have not just... That's a cool finish, but should you have not just had this be what happens after the fucking mayhem that started the show?
Where's Gabe Kidd? He just
Darby's here. Where the fuck is Gabe Kidd?
The fucking highway, bro. He just left them. Roll them out.
He's out there on an ayahuasca trip in the middle of a fucking desert, or in the middle of a parking lot in Philadelphia.
And what did you do? Like, was this your plan the whole time? Like, there goes Moxley. Actually, did you see him running?
Oh yeah.
But we still have tag champs. Fun match. I mean, chaos ensues.
Why does every weekly episode of AEW television feels like I'm watching an independent show? Like there is nothing that fully carries over from one thing to the next type of thing. And it all acts like it's like watching GCW fucking weekly or something like that. Of it just everything kind of just happens, and then we have a payoff of something.
Right. That kills me. Fucking kid.
But where the fuck is he?
So now we're talking about the beef between Okada and Takeshita, and yeah, give the belt to Takeshita.
Takeshita deserves all the belts. Takeshita should have the 9 championships that Mercedes Mone has, and then some.
Geekbox. Geekbox. This is how you know the man's dialed in with us. We already did address this, and you're 100% right. Sometimes he can't help himself but continue to prove he is shit.
And Matt Riddle is the Ryback of wrestling.
Because Ryback's not even the Ryback of wrestling anymore.
No, he's the Ryback of just internet.
He's now the Ryback.
More people know him for just being an idiot on the internet and versus him wrestling. Matt Riddle people still at least halfway know him for wrestling or for
at least fighting.
UFC and everything. Well, think about it. If this man had RK Bro, had arguably one of the top tag teams of a decade and everything, and proceeded to piss it the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's still just a bitter bitch about everything.
Right. Tush push match.
Tush?
There was a super chat we did miss, and I don't want to miss it. So
go for it. So click on it.
There you go. $5 from Spaz. Can't believe I'm saying this, but did you hear this? Vince dressed in a Dr. Evil suit for his 80th birthday?
No fucking way he didn't.
He looked like Mini-Me.
I need fucking evidence if this is a fucking thing that happened. And I need to send this to our buddy Anthony. Even more proof. I don't know if that's going to help or deter him from watching those movies. Yeah.
It's not going to go
well. 1 million cajillion dollars.
Right. 80th birthday count as news in the year of Al Bundy 2020.
Was Kevin Dunn Mini-Me?
Bucky Beaver. Let's go.
Let's go, boy.
RVD and Riddle teamed up sky high. They did. Yes, they did. Not sure. Yes, that happened.
There was more letters than there was IQ points between that tag team in that sentence.
Right. And at the time, it worked. Listen, I mean, when they were doing RK Bro and stuff, it worked. But Riddle fucked up and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up. And every time he fucked up.
But the thing is what pisses me off with Matt Riddle is he blames everyone but himself. He takes
it's never him.
Accountability for any bit of his actions. Like, bro, you came in already as a problem child. You came to WWE because you got thrown out of the UFC.
Right.
And then even when you showed up in WWE, you were causing issues with top fucking guys. Like, you got lucky. Randy took you under his wing and kept you kind of where you were at, and then you just went full fucking mental and off the rails. So you're a grown adult, bro. You're older than me. So literally, as someone who is looking up to their elder, take responsibility for your fucking actions.
Right. But we are heading back to the action, folks, coming out of the commercial break. But yeah, we got lots going on. I agree. The Riddle problem is the Riddle problem, but again, that's kind of why he's at where he's at.
Right. Well, we got a hurt problem, so I'm gonna unhurt my problem real quick.
All right. Nick taking a pause for the cause. We got the Hurt Syndicate addressing Ricochet, who they now have issues with. So we might get. Are we going to get 6-man tag in Toronto? But somewhere in Kentucky, Cornette just smiled. Someone making fun of Dunn. Absolutely. How could you not? Bucky Beaver. Hi, Boston. Boston late like a period. What are you doing? Where have you been? Oh, there you go. Look at the love. Look at the love. So basically, people in wrestling who use bro more than 3 times per conversation tend to be, it seems like there's a correlation between the overuse of bro and your overall behavior. Right? And who are you going to believe? Geekbox, you're on the other side of the pond. Who are people going to believe? Grado or fucking Riddle? I think I trust Grado a little more with his take on things, and then the other people that have come out. But it looks like we're going to get a trios match at All Out between the Hurt Syndicate and whatever Ricochet is calling his faction. Ricochet and the Funky Bunch. Hey, maybe Ricochet will actually get on a pay-per-view, not just a pre-show. Do your thing, King. Don't do multi-tags in AEW. Well, we're still waiting for the main event coming up soon. It actually should be getting kind of close. But we do have an 8-man tag coming up. And now we got Copeland. CNC, as they've been calling themselves. I will say this, and I won't go on too long about it, but I do have an issue, and I had an issue. I wish they would have done the storytelling better for Copeland and Christian, and I don't believe that the match they had at Forbidden Door should have happened. It was a nothing match. It was a collision match. If you were going to make this big reunion, you save it. You save it for the moment. They finally get together in Toronto. Even if they're doing angles and segments to kind of allude to them working together, I don't know that. Oh, shit. FTR is beating the shit out of Cope. I love wrestling. I love wrestling. You came to the right place, Jumpin' Jack Smash. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love having you here, sir. On this day, I get kicked. As right now, Wheeler and Edge are on the outside. Christian and Dax on the other side. Listen, we won't know the full true story until everyone can say it, but there is a story to be told here, Richard. And I know some fans out there tried to shoot it down. There was no reason to end that. How do you end the Hurt Syndicate MJF storyline without a payoff? How do you just part ways after all that build? You had a ceremony for the contract signing for MJF to join the Hurt Syndicate, and then one day it's gone like that. That's some backstage politics. You don't do that unless there's bullshit happening or there's an injury. Those are the only 2 reasons why something just stops dead. On the off chance, and AEW never does it, if it's going terribly, then you pull the plug on it. But it wasn't even going terribly. It wasn't really going. And now we got security everywhere. The Ring of Honor locker room is empty. I wish I had a flag. Flag on the field. Flag on the field. Serious question for everybody that can hear my voice right now. Over 100 people here. And answer me this. Earlier tonight, there was a fucking brawl, which led to a man being knocked out, body bagged, and dragged off in a vehicle, by a vehicle. We've seen that. Now, if that all took place earlier, thumbtacks, skateboards, nobody came out. Nobody stopped it. This, they get in a little bit of a scuffle. The Ring of Honor locker room is empty. Make it make sense, Tony Khan. Consistency is king. TK and AEW think we're all unintelligent. That's the thing. That's the sad part of it all. And I know a portion of the sickos out there, they feel like they're the smartest ones in the room. And the other people just don't get this. Like Dax is literally in a fist fight with, who the fuck is that? Dax is bleeding. Has this turned into a shoe? There's a kid in the ring, and I'll give him credit. This is is this a shoe, brother? Dax is bleeding. Wheeler's angry. And then we just clipped away. Why does this not make sense? Weird. Is that Eddie Kingston behind commentary? I love being the dumbest in the room. Low expectations. I never want to be the smartest guy in the room. I'll put it that way. Why don't they use the Ring of Honor guys as security guards? Well, they used them at, like, they literally, like, the Ring of Honor locker room's emptying. And then they all just started punching each other. Dax fought the fucking little guy from Ring of Honor more than he fought Edge. All over, everywhere, and wondering. Let's go as we go to a video package of Danny Garcia, yet another little guy that we are pushing to the moon. It's just chaos. Here's the funny thing. It's not boring. It, like, you might not be like you might not be totally into everything, but there's a lot of shit happening. But it's not terribly boring. It's just a lot of nonsensical bullshit. The madness of Khan. And the thing is, he thinks he's fucking doing a phenomenal job. Best year ever, 2025. I've been watching from day one. I don't know that 2025 has been their best year. Did anyone say anything during the segment? No. Edge's music hit. Edge came out. They jumped Edge. And then everybody emptied the locker room. So, again, I got a bit of an issue. And you know what? It's simple fixes. Like, if you have that brawl to start the show and somebody comes, like, security runs out, you have the bad guys beat up security. Knock them out, chuck them away. But at least you're creating the consistency of, if fights break out that aren't supposed to happen, we have security to try and fix it. They're not good at it, but they try. How Tony Khan fumbled Edge and Christian reunion needs to be studied. Dead serious and unfucking believable to not have common sense to save for Toronto. Yeah, I mean, again, I think there was a way to go about it. And I if we're going to criticize here on this channel, we try and offer, reason and try and offer some type of direction of what you could have done. And I just think that Christian should have got rid of his patriarch issue before. Now you had Luchasaurus, who comes back after damn near losing his life, and that feels like it means nothing. How many returns, how many debuts, how many situations can you, like, the booker's supposed to make things feel amazing, amplify your talent, amplify moments. And I feel like Tony Khan, whether it's because of the wrestlers, like, this could have been Edge and Christian's idea. We don't know. But at the end of the day, it's just so much things that could be super cool feel meaningless. The fuck are we doing? But I agree, Rance. It's a fucking mess. Why didn't they use the Ring of Honor guys, security guards or something? Oh, we got that one. As we are on a commercial break right now, we got lots more coming your way, folks. And don't forget, we are back tomorrow as we bring you a special edition of the live streams. Not our usual. We're going to be here for a House of Glory. They're doing a Thursday show back in Philadelphia, where we are tonight. Not the same place, but they are in Philadelphia. It's actually in the title of the show. Bully Ray taking on Zilla for the title. Gigi taking on Shotzi, and so much more. Myself and Nick are going to be here all night long. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the little bell, because even a few Mondays coming up, we will be going early. So click that bell so you know when we're going live. Again, we cover more live wrestling than anybody else out there. We just do it at a higher level, folks. That's why if you look around, people kind of look like us. Speaking of looking like us.
Now I got to switch us. But yes, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. Stick to the innovators, not the imitators. And this is very much a Blue Duck episode of AEW Dynamite. Of why'd you draw a blue duck? Well, I've never seen a blue duck before. Well, I wanted to see one.
I really wanted to see a blue duck.
Right.
So you missed. Cope comes out, gets jumped.
I saw the clips of which, by the way, that was Jordan Oliver. That was just
that Jordan or Oliver? I couldn't see.
I saw people say in the chat and everything that it was Jordan Oliver. I could not confirm. I shared the clip because to me it was the Krusty the Clown of what the fuck was that? What was that? What in the Jamie Noble looking ass is this guy?
That's what's his face from Ring of Honor. He just got
Jamie
there. Right?
Noble?
Jamie Noble?
He looks like if Jamie Noble and Jerry Lynn fusion danced and became, 20 again.
Yo, so we're getting fuck off. All-star. If everybody's an all-star, nobody's an all-star.
If I hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, and you hit him low, hit him low, hit him low.
They are trying to make up for a shitty fucking collision this
Yes,
weekend.
they are. They are 100%. We're going straight to the hole. Ain't got no game.
Yeah, Garcia, Moxley. That ain't it. We haven't. Why wouldn't Danny get involved in all this shit with the Death Riders tonight? Oh no, he's just gonna sit and wait till Saturday. He doesn't pop up and like fuck you, Moxley, and poke him in the eye. No, fuck it. We don't need that. We'll get to that part of the story later.
Facts. Yeah, where's Garcia and all of this fucking shit?
Right.
That's got to be Jamie's little bros. We're getting the not EVPs of the Jacksons coming out. Oh, these guys again. How do you feel? Because I actually do find it entertaining of how much they're just fucking with the Bucks. Rod and Todd insert name here.
The issue I said there's something here. I think there's something here, but it's everything the Bucks have done for 5 years is silly. They're never serious. So again, it is what it is. It's been different. Again, it doesn't quite make sense. Like, as we're going to a pitcher.
Yeah, but I still like that they've been knocked down. They're not the EVPs now. They're, yeah.
But here's the thing. If they're being fucked with, there has to be, usually in wrestling, so they're being fucked with, there has to be a payoff. So at some point they have to establish who specifically is fucking with them and what are they going to do about it. And I don't believe that's going to be the case. They're just doing this because it's funny. Because it's, ha.
Do they regain EVP control or do we move along and they just become a regular tag team again?
I mean, I would love to see them be just a little more mature. They are grown men.
Good
they
luck
are
with
fathers.
that.
What's that?
I say good luck with that.
That's all I want from them. I like that. Like, I think it's been funny. I've laughed at some of this shit. But we are getting the main event 8-man tag coming up next, folks. I will put a poll up for it. My God. All-Stars.
Kyle Fletcher already looks like a bigger star than anyone else that's come out here. And Josh Alexander should be a bigger star. Like, these two guys look more like pro wrestlers than the two guys who are still technically EVPs in this company.
All right, folks. I'm putting a poll up. I think that there's been potential with the Bucks. But I think if they found ways to continue, like, give them wins, have good. I want the Bucks to have tag team matches, straight up 2-on-2 tag team matches. I hear all this bragging. Oh, best tag team in the world. I hear that about, all these people, all this talent in this company. And I don't feel like a lot of them truly back up what they apparently are known for.
Well, and especially when you're the Bucks and you're supposed to be the ones pretty much head of creative of this tag division, and it's arguably the worst tag division in pro wrestling currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jumpin' Jack Flash shout out. These guys again. Thank you. Well, sorry, real quick.
I was just going to say, and fact checkers out there, you can confirm if I'm correct. Is this the third Dynamite in a row that Jet Speed's been in an 8-man all-star tag? They're becoming the Harlem Globetrotters of fucking AEW.
Fair enough. I actually think you're probably right, so I can't really argue with that. As Jose's agreeing with you over saying no, thank you. Who's the man behind the curtain, KJ?
Right.
The almighty powerful Oz, Kevin Nash.
I think anything you do on a television show, in a movie, in a book, in wrestling, is where does it go? Like, why is this happening? What?
Is it going to be Tony after the Meltzer driver and everything, and how you go all the way back to that?
Mm-hmm. Let's say it's Tony, and Tony has a couple guys that fight on his behalf. I don't think Tony should be an on-screen personality, but okay, they're being fucked with. What are they going to do about it, and where does it go? What is the payoff? Everything in wrestling is about payoffs. So if you're doing it without a payoff, why the fuck do it? Like the Hurt Syndicate and MJF. Why do it if you're not going to pay it off? And my God, you cannot claim you're the best wrestling company in the world if Moxley and Don Callis are on your TV half your fucking show.
Right, as I've got Kenny Omega out here right now, and I've seen some people hint at it. I don't want to judge it with looking at it or anything like that, but Kenny looks like he might be dealing with some shit and everything like that. From last week, he didn't come out looking so great. He looked very like extra big and bloated and type of shit and everything. And even tonight, I'm like, he looks like he's laboring with a lot of shit.
Holy shit. I didn't realize me and Kenny Omega are born in the same year. So
fair enough.
I did not know that because I was curious. I didn't want to misspeak. I think that Kenny has put miles on his body, dude.
Oh, like, he's same with like Okada of the New Japan style and running that New Japan style in the top of that card for so long. Took years, took bumps, took thousands of bumps off the card.
And that's what you're worried about with Swerve. That's what you're worried about now with Ospreay getting, like leaving for surgeries. And I'm not taking anything away from Kenny, because I actually like Kenny Omega. And some of the best matches you and I have ever covered have been Kenny Omega matches.
He's what got me into New Japan Wrestling.
Facts. I give you that. And I think that, I worry about Kenny at times. And, he's in his 40s now. Your body breaks down. No matter what you do for a living or what you do in life, when you get into your 40s, you start feeling things differently.
Well, and coming off of the diverticulitis and everything, and Guardian says here, I don't want to say anything, but it was abdominal swelling. It was a lot of people that I saw people that compared him to. You remember when like Triple H came back, like Wolverine Triple H with the denim jeans and everything? Like they put that picture next to Kenny, and it's like, oh.
I think that is like if you are a long-standing kind of traditional wrestling fan. One of the hardest things, and you hear the veterans that have podcasts talk about it, when you tune in, like a lot of the guys we talked about it earlier, scrawny, weaker, smaller. We don't take them serious as badasses. Even a guy like Kenny, like he looks worn down. Like I like Kenny, and I hope he can continue to go. But it's like when you sign a free agent a couple years after their prime, hoping you can get some shit out of them. That's what Kenny feels like. Oh, Fletcher in.
Who looks like would be your top 3 guys right now? If I had never watched ESPN, all hell breaks loose now. If I had never watched AEW before, who I would expect would be your top 3 guys out of this would be Hangman, Kyle Fletcher, and Kevin Knight. Josh Alexander would probably be number 4.
Oh.
But no, I'm saying as in guys that look like they're physically well enough and everything like that. They look like they would be top guys. They kind of presented as top guys.
You don't think Josh looks like the biggest
I said he'd be top 4. He'd be number 4.
Behind like Hangman?
Kevin Knight, Hangman. Hangman's got that TA Magnum vibe.
Yeah, but Josh is jacked.
I understand. I'm not going just on full physicality bodies and everything out there. Otherwise, I think the Young Bucks would be at the bottom tier.
Oh, tandem chops.
Well, and this has been a thing of now we've got the resurrection of not exactly the Hung Bucks, but Kenny and Omega almost as a tag team here.
Ever AEW tag champs.
As
Right?
I go to a commercial in the middle of a fucking tag.
Yeah, I got picture in picture, which I'm getting Thursday Night Football.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. But the show rolls on, folks. We got a little bit of time left, and we appreciate everyone from being here tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow we got good old House of Glory. It's going to be a fun one. And then we're here on Friday, back at its regular time for them and us. But back at the regular time. And this is the most anticipated SmackDown I can think of in a long time. So be here for that. Punk's going to be in Chicago. Is he alone? Does anyone else show up? John Cena is going to be in the building. Cody Rhodes is going to be in the building. Stacked, my guy.
Let's make sure we light it up, light it up, light it up. Oh, wait, did I do that? Yeah. Absolutely. And again, in Chicago, of CM Punk, normally a Raw guy on SmackDown, kind of makes you think you might see something else a little bit too. But yeah, Cody coming off of New Baby Rhodes, adrenaline in his soul, well, leaving his soul. All that, but John Cena out there. Of John Cena, we've got to start moving towards John Cena versus Brock Lesnar if that's the alleged match for WrestlePalooza. If that's the match that moved all out till 3:00 in the afternoon, then we need to start working towards John Cena, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no, yeah, because we're looking at where it will be September 5th. You got a couple weeks. The rumor is, and I don't know if it's true or not, but the rumor is that Brock is expected to be in 2 or 3 of the SmackDowns leading up to it. So, does John Cena come out to cut a promo and you get the fucking music?
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, again, the place is going to come unglued. For all the hate out there, the place will lose its mind.
What we said about with Collision very much getting stacked to counter that ratings is this SmackDown.
Right.
We're going to counter not so great ratings. We're coming out of this. Well, you can watch it at this time or you can watch it at that time of the international time constituent to where now we're going to have AJ Lee damn near all but confirmed to show up. Brock Lesnar probably going to show up on top of Cody Rhodes, on top of this and that. So it's going to be a SmackDown that you can't miss.
Right. Again, and we cover more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Officially, as of today, we will be here on September 20th for an entire marathon. No Mercy's coming up. Victory Road's coming up. And again, we cover it all, folks.
Well, and you even mentioned it. Tomorrow we're out here covering House of Glory of Bully Ray taking on Zilla for the House of Glory Championship. Of you want to find me another channel that's doing House of Glory watch parties or anything like that even knows what House of Glory is or anything like that.
There you go. Hey, we've introduced some wrestling to some people. We know they shouted out in the chat. So 100 viewers and 86. Hey, who hasn't hit that like button yet? You're watching, but you ain't liking? Come on now. Give us some love.
They're doing the Batista shaky thumb.
Right. We haven't decided yet.
Right. As I got Speedball and Josh Alexander. So I got a TNA match right now happening in the middle of the main event for Dynamite.
And 2 guys that have had phenomenal matches with each other. That's the best part.
Facts. Well, go ahead.
Does Josh Alexander fall into one of the most underwhelming signings for AEW?
I think it's just been a long list of it. Mike Bailey, Josh Alexander. These are all guys that they almost would have been better suited if they just stayed with TNA even. I don't even want to fully say of that they just signed to WWE because they'd all end up in NXT. You could have had the North with Ethan Page and Josh Alexander, which we would have loved. But even if they just stayed with TNA, they'd almost be better off than where they are here.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, leave them there. Like, I mean, again, I never judge somebody trying to better themselves or better their lives. If they were getting, I imagine guys like Josh and Speedball are getting paid triple, quadruple what they were getting paid to do less, which is crazy.
Well, and they can still probably have their indie dates and everything.
They can. Josh Alexander will be in Ontario, my neck of the woods, on Friday.
And you might see beards and bald heads on scene, and we're not just talking about Josh Alexander.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm kind of pumped about it. Damn, I just got around to listening to Javon's promo on NXT. People can hate me for it, but damn, he was putting me to sleep until the bike arrived. I think he was kind of going for that, though, Geekbox. I think he was kind of, I admit, I agree with you, but I think he was trying to give that, like, morose, somber.
He was ending to suck?
He intended to suck? I don't think that was the goal.
Well, that was the outcome. As Hangman eating the Hurricane Rana into the kick up the Enziguri from the Bucks as Fletcher with the tag. But yeah, is it not to give anything away, but it's going to be real interesting to see of a tag team that was talked about on our podcast come to life and come to fruition on MLP this Friday, as we got the old school kind of pop up into the dragon suplex there.
Grab the fucking tag rope. Come on, bitches. The chemistry with Hangman and Kenny is undeniable. As a tag team, it's good to watch them work. I love the tandem offense. But somebody said it in the chat, like, we haven't seen Josh talk at all, which is unfortunate. He's not a bad promo at all. Why are the Bucks in this match? Like, this is where we talk about things feeling stale. Do you remember it would be a big deal if Kenny Omega and Hangman, oh my God.
If this was the tag team, if that was a tag team unto itself, is he just powerbombed the fucking soul out of that man? He Shang Tsung'd him, your soul is mine.
Right? Potential overrun, 100%. It's no longer an overrun. There is no longer an overrun for Dynamite, Nick. Dynamite is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Period.
Yeah, and I hate that fucking spot of Josh Alexander. Let me just sit here and do the shimmy shuffle for all of the kicks. Bad. Right. But you can't call it an overrun when you do it nightly and you do it weekly.
It's not an overrun. It's your programming. Your show is 2 hours and 15 minutes. If it goes 2 hours and 25, now we have an overrun again. The overrun is overrunning what you planned. You're planning to go 250.
As Josh Alexander with all of the German suplexes.
But back to my original point, like, it was a big deal if the Bucks and Kenny and Hangman were going to be involved. Now they're just all thrown in there together, and nobody even, like, it's not a big deal that they're all in the ring together because we've been seeing it. It has less purpose now than ever.
Where is Kota Ibushi? Of the man showing himself shoulder first to this cage because no one can fucking climb.
I don't know where Ibushi is. That's a phenomenal question.
Well, you could have had the Golden Lovers. So we've got Josh. What the?
What was that?
I don't know, but it was goddamn cool. As Kevin Knight with a clothesline.
Oh, that looks so bad.
Oh, Meltzer driver.
Why
off
did
the barricade?
Oh, one to the outside. There you go.
He's gonna flip into another.
Man, there's no way.
PWG. That's exactly what the fuck that is. PWG.
And I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me enough to hang upside down with his junk in my face for that fucking long. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't wiggle. He didn't fight out. They just stood 69 for 18 minutes.
All of that cool shit and then cut to commercial break with Kyle Fletcher doing this in the fucking turnbuckle. But yes, PWG. I know that was cool to a lot of people who never watched the Bucks before, but that's passe parlay for the course.
They're the same as they were a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. We've seen this. I want to be impressed. That's a cool spot. But I also don't like the fact that, like, if you have a man, a grown-ass man, upside down, he's not trying to fight out. You can't,
like, 5 minutes. For literally, you can hop and hit another move and hop out of the ring and flop out to the side and do it again. He's not trying to knee nothing, just fully incapacitated. Your marble ain't that bad. You knocked that man out.
Right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it's like, you really want me on national TV to hang upside down and motorboat your balls for 11 minutes so your
I
brother can
will
do
still
shit?
admit that has been the best moment of this match.
What's that?
I said I will still admit that's been the best moment in this match.
I like the Kenny Hangman exchange, like where they were working together and throwing each other into moves. Listen, they can do that double Meltzer driver, TK driver spot, but you have the two guys on the outside, they fight. The one guy goes in the ring, hits the first Meltzer driver, and then the other guy, as part of a fight, because you're in a fucking fight, then you flip him up, and then the other brother hits him quick. It's impactful. It doesn't look choreographed. It doesn't look like the fucking pirates outside the fucking Vegas Strip at some cheap hotel doing a performance. That's
well, yeah, you could have had it to where as Nick hits the first one in the ring, he then turns around and hits. Matt sets up the second one outside, and he sees it, catches it, boom, flips out there. So I'm just clarifying. If everyone said I was keypading, I was auto-tuned, and I was having the blurst of times. Okay,
you're good. You're good. It was a moment. So
they just try and take me down anytime I try and get the truth out here and everything. KJ signed the NDA. I haven't yet everything, so I'm just Jake Hager here trying to keep getting shut down.
Those pirates are legit. I like those pirate shows. I'll give you that. I'll take it back. Yeah. This is good shit. I like when they jump from high shit and, cannonball each other and shit. It's fun stuff.
Is it weird that one of my things, if I ever went to Vegas, I want to go to the Heart Attack Grill to have the giant fucking burger? Have you not heard about this?
We don't have you at all, bro. You're in and out. We can't get more than 3 words.
Fair enough. Oh, I will pause and I will be back.
Much better. All right. Oh, no. There you go. Hi.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you seem okay. Well, you've had a rough couple minutes.
Hi. Well, here. I'm going to just take a hiccup.
Oh, they didn't do it right. Click. There we go. They just did that spot. I love the spot where they do the springboard stomp into the power bomb. They flubbed it a little bit though, as Nick was lagging all over the place, shutting shit down. Prawn taps, right? I've been to that Heart Attack Cafe. It's overrated. Yeah, I've been. Oh, I got company.
Am I better now?
Yes.
There we go. I came down with the AEW sickness. Yeah.
He was like a drowning swimmer. I just had to step back and let him figure it out.
Just die. Just poking me with a stick down the fucking water even more. Because I'm tired of hearing you scream. Just shut up.
Oh, a poison Rana.
That's what you gave me, a poison Rana.
Right.
I got KJ sound and Nick muted. What the? Nick was in quicksand. Did I my back now? God damn it.
Yes, no, you're good now. You're good. But Fletcher, Kenny.
A match that is it still good if it happens now?
Yes.
Versus if it happened a year or so ago.
But I think yes, because Kenny does have, and you play to the strength. Nice knee.
V-trigger. You one-winged really, angel.
Oh, he reversed. Brainbuster, nope. Snapdragon.
Dragon suplex. Or Snapdragon suplex. Snapdragon suplex.
All the dragons. Another one.
Ultimo Dragon. El Idolo. Yeah.
If you use Kenny to like a passing of the torch like moment where he's really putting Fletcher over, that's a guy that could, be at that top and lead your company, lead your army, lead your team.
Right. Now you're making me guess if KJ Nick is teasing the return of Y2J. And they finished hacking hologram and moved on to Nick.
Right.
I am clone.
The Nick clone.
I hear KJ telling Nick he's good, but I don't hear good Nick. Oh, you spaz.
I figure if I can get him, right, Nico Graham, as the Bucks and Hangman and Kenny are the only ones left right now.
The elite.
Right. Again, not a bad match. Lots of action. It's just messy. Oh.
Now, see, he sat there and just looked at it and was waiting for it to fucking happen. And you could see he was.
I still feel like his face hit the mat hard. Big
move. See, Ronan exactly got my where I was at it. See, we'll go ahead. Buckshot.
Nice buckshot. But there's a perfect example of the indie-minded bullshit. The one buck was right next to Hangman and let Hangman try the buckshot. You can't do that.
Buckshot V trigger. Oh, they pull each other out of the way.
There are fucking wet tube socks all over Sickoville right now.
That's what we need of as a shirt of welcome to Sickoville.
Welcome to Sickoville, bitches.
It's just tube socks and deodorant.
That's what you do. You spell the S with a tube sock. If we see that, and folks, you heard it here first.
And the O is just a bar of soap. You got to incorporate like a fucking can of body spray or cologne or something.
Most of them don't know what that is.
They're allergic to it.
I like that. I'm going to Sickoville.
Yeah, so write that down. You take notes. I don't. We know this. Dude, as Hangman and Fletcher just throwing hands right now.
I would love to see Fletcher go after Hangman for the world title.
See, this is again what I was saying. When you look at this match initially, like Fletcher's the guy you can see that's a top guy. Hangman, you can see that's a guy that's a top guy.
Right.
Kevin Knight, I would say, is a guy that you should be a top guy.
Kevin Knight would be a really good TV champion. And you're underutilized.
TV champion. Twisting Tombstone. Dose.
Hashtag Sickoville.
Well, are we going to have to fight Travis Scott for that?
Right. Yeah, like Travis Scott is the mayor of Sickoville.
He's
got his own problem.
We just clap him upside the ear. Right. He can't hear us coming.
Big kick. Fletcher setting up Hangman. Fight forever breaking out, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He
missed it. Oh, no, that's some bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, thank God that wasn't the end. I thought it was almost going to be.
Oh, my God. Big drop kick by Knight.
I still want to see Kevin Knight versus Javon Evans in a vertical fucking competition to see who gets the highest.
I think Speedball and Kevin Knight were booked better in the previous company they worked for, period.
Yep.
But Knight going up.
Super kick. It's a super kick.
And I'm a big fan of my favorite.
Holy shit, that super kick. You heard that sound like a fucking kendo stick shot.
Right. All right.
Kevin Knight gets the pin on Kyle Fletcher, TBS Championship. I don't mind it.
Yeah, but he's in a tag team right now, so it doesn't make any sense.
I don't give a shit. Kevin Knight's better. Kevin Knight versus Kyle Fletcher will feed families. Fuck off, Speedball.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely fucking hate watching the wrestlers on their knees with their arms on the apron right now. To me, that is the epitome of fuck you, this is pretend. I hate
we're all just clearly looking and watching as we get a poison runner from Speedball, and we instantly have.
Yeah, because they were waiting on the apron.
They were waiting for their fucking moment. You can tell it's so goddamn choreographed. Oh!
It's not a bad match. This is chaos. But there's just things they could clean up. Up and over.
Hamlet was less choreographed than this match was.
What?
Hamlet was less choreographed than this match was. Tombstone driver. So we're still going to pick up. So Kevin Knight is just being sacrificed.
Yeah.
Brainbuster.
Nice assist by Josh, though. I like that. Nice. There you go.
Someone was meant to try and stop Mike Bailey, but no one did, so he stopped himself.
So no MJF to fuck with Hangman.
Nope.
Nobody cares about Kenny right now. Like he's not really in a beef. Yeah, I mean,
what they ended at 10:01. They ended at 10:01.
We're not done yet. There's going to be a fight. Hold on, we got 8 or 9 minutes to kill. Watch, there'll be something. Fletcher beating Kevin Knight. What does this do for the show? What does this do for AEW moving forward?
You can still get the same outcome. Well, the same result. Different way to get to the outcome and everything like that. If you would have had Kevin Knight versus Kyle Fletcher, and that's your TNT division right there, and that's a hell of a fucking match to have.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Come on now. I told you the show is 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's like Raw. It goes
and you thought we were going to get a nice short little package and everything. You said this initially.
Oh, here comes Ramiro again and fucking Lance Archer. Rocky's back.
Road, take me home.
Again, another guy.
The place I belong.
We watched Lance Archer get his ass kicked and eat another pin. He's back out here fine, not sweating, not tired, not selling the fact that
act like he wasn't out here at all before earlier within the same fucking hour. Yeah.
Who comes out? Who comes out?
We've already seen Darby 15,000 times tonight, and we still don't have where the dead body of Gabe Kidd is.
So why is none of this makes sense?
No, we're gonna get a brain buster on the page, onto the chair. So we should be setting up Kyle Fletcher versus Hangman on a page.
But we're not.
We do that, and then MJF cashes in afterwards.
He's not allowed anymore. You have to give 1 week's notice.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's.
Remember, I don't want to be
like fucking stupid.
We don't want to do it like the company we copied it from, so we're gonna do it different to be different.
Yeah, because we're too fucking pussy to run a fucking show side by side for them. So we sit there and move our shit to the front of it and everything like that. Because heaven forbid we actually believe that the people who want to only watch our show only watch our show.
I've never watched any type of show, movie, anything where the good guys were such a big collection of pussies.
The Outsiders?
But they won the fight.
At the end, but initially. Pony Boy is golden Pony Boy. Pony Boy is a bitch. The Pony Boy is a pussy.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Pony Boy, Dally would still be here, you know?
Fucking Jax Teller and Opie there.
Right? But now, so we're getting an extended beatdown of Fletcher taking out Kenny now?
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Serious question. Could they have made this match 5 minutes shorter and done this before the end of the hour?
Fuck yes.
I knew the answer.
They're going to cut so much out of this goddamn show. Of what? I'm still trying to figure out why they're doing this and everything. As we're getting Kenny through the fucking table. So who is Fletcher hating? Oh, he's just decimating everybody out here. He is a world beater. So fuck Moxley, who's supposed to be your world beater and everything, I guess, too, as well. So Kyle Fletcher's your world beater, destroying everybody, destroying your world champions, all of that.
Right. Look,
as Kyle Fletcher takes more fucking wounds out of this than Kenny did, as Fletcher's all beaten up and battered and busted and everything.
So are they trying to use this as like the Don Callis family versus a collection of baby faces for blood and guts?
Hey, I do like that though, of Fletcher grabbing the medical guy's headset and just screaming into it. But sorry, what did you say?
Is this like Avengers Assemble to take on the Callis family at blood and guts?
Because we need another blood and guts. I thought we were going to get away with only having a women's blood and guts. For the first time ever, we had a women's blood and guts. So now we just need a fucking men's blood and guts?
I'm going on the record right now. If you book a women's blood and guts, it will be the biggest shit show ever put on in a wrestling ring ever. It will be the
Alex Windsor and Willow and the Toxic Triangle and Queen Aminata.
Serious question. I got serious questions tonight, folks. And usually I'm here ranting and raving by myself. So I like this. Serious question. What hurt Kenny's neck? The 6 tombstones he took or the brainbuster through the table? I'm not quite sure. but he was okay after all the other shit he took.
Now, see, I love how they always do like the typical, always the best model if you're dealing with someone with a neck injury is to sit them up and make sure you fucking make sure that they're properly aligned and everything. Right. They did it with Ospreay, so we're stretching out Kenny again as even Hangman. So Fletcher gets in the face of Hangman. Like Fletcher's the fucking badass of the company right now. Kyle Fletcher's the fucking guy, and I'm not arguing. I'm not mad about that. But you just proceeded to shit on 95% of the rest of your fucking show with that.
Right? Wardlow working overtime again, apparently. Like, why wouldn't you? You have an opportunity with Wardlow being a part of the Callis family to come running out and destroy everybody. Nope, Fletcher. And I like Fletcher getting the love. But again, it's another show that goes off the air, like just like the pay-per-view, where all the good guys are laid out, the bad guys are fucking all over them. It's mid-card bad guys, not even good bad guys, other than Fletcher. It's a weird, like, and again, you see Meltzer driver, Tombstone, Brainbuster, broke his neck. Fuck. Like,
well, the biggest thing that I didn't even halfway think about it of the fact that Wardlow came back at Allin, has proceeded to do fuck and all since that is part of the Callis family that was running roughshod at the end of this show. You would think when you just brought back Wardlow and you're hyping up Takeshita and everything, hey, just fucking maybe that might be an idea of maybe we get him out there. And even if he's the one that takes out Kenny and Fletcher takes out Hangman, or vice versa or whatever, then it's not just Fletcher taking out everybody. Fletcher's a fucking god because he just sat there and took out your AEW world champion, your fucking Omega and this whole company, and just made them pretty much on his own look like bitches.
Again, and my issue, serious question. What happened to security? Where's the Ring of Honor locker room? And failed.
They were protesting because of union rights.
Right. Here's another question. Where's Briscoe? Didn't Briscoe fight Lance Archer tonight? Why didn't he come out to help?
He was busy making Kid 11.
Right. Yeah, I got my win. I'm going home to bang. Like later. Oh, by the way, folks, give us your rating out of 10. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. I know we're shitting on a lot of what happened. I'm going to say this on the positive. It wasn't boring. And the main event was crazy fun. But it's a mess.
If this was not a weekly show, it was a good show. Because they had good matches. That was a really good match between Mercedes Mone and Windsor. Throughout the show, they had good matches. Even the end of it was still a bit of a good match.
It was fun.
The only thing that to me really hampers it is you need to follow this the fuck up next week. And I don't know what or how you do it and everything.
Connect some dots. Connect some dots, bro. Like, let's go. Like, again, the chat is blowing holes in the booking. The chat is asking serious questions of, why is this? Why is that? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing when, one segment, two guys push each other and 95 people empty in to break them up? But you get damn near murder. You got like fucking Raja Jackson 2 happening and nobody cares. They don't ring the bell.
No one knows what happened to Gabe Kidd. This man getting dragged out into the abyss out there with a fucking body bag and everything, but Darby can still show up and no one gives a flying fuck about this. Canyon Arrow.
Right.
We need a truck that's dragging people wheel full of wire.
Right. The man gets put to sleep, chemically induced, and Darby drives off with him. And nobody's there to like, listen, here's the difference. Mm-hmm. Let's say something chaotic, and we've seen it recently. We saw it on Monday. We've seen it previous weeks, right? There's a big brawl on Raw, right? Shit goes sideways, and then the guy comes back through the curtain, and there's Pierce, the boss, pissed off. Now you're atoning for your actions. This Darby's just like, I'm going back to fuck up more people.
Does AEW need, and we even I kind of mentioned, I don't know if we both mentioned it, of even with All Out or Allin, sorry, with the MGF Hangman match to where the ref came out and then Briscoe came out. We said that's where Tony should have came out. Should there be an authority figure within AEW that is backstage, whoever it may be, that actually is the go-between, that is the voice of Tony Khan, the incarnate of Tony Khan?
Legitimately. And actually, I think it depends how you want to do it. But you have a couple candidates, and you can't do what you did with Christopher Daniels because that was inept. Like you cut him off of the knees right away. You need a legitimate guy. No talking points. Wow, 5.5.
Well, no, I think that's because it was this bad.
4 out of
10, 5.5 out of 10. How did Alex Windsor get 2 championship matches in the past 3 weeks? And how did she lose all of them?
Buried. Ooh, that looks delicious. But yeah, just burying everybody left, right, and center. Sorry, snacks just showed up. And some apple pie too. Yes. Let's
Finally,
go.
Nick has asked the question I asked 30 times. I
don't
know which one it is, but yeah.
We asked a lot of questions, MDB. Nick doesn't even know
what expects the Spanish Inquisition.
4.5. I'm not that hard on the show. I will say 6 out of 10 this week. MJ wrestling. Oh, sorry, you clicked Bendy, but just real quick, MJ wrestling shoots. I'm with him at the 6, just because I wasn't bored. So kudos to them for not boring me. I'm not invested. I'm not super interested, but I'm not bored. So that's okay.
I see, now I'm in this weird conundrum of like, I can go there, I go a half a point, I could almost go a whole other point.
Down or up?
Up.
Like 7?
I could almost give a 7 just because it's one of those of there's just so much fucking going on. And I'm hoping some shit sticks or something.
See, that's what I think the sickos do is, and I'm not accusing you of being a sicko, even though you might be. But I think they're just there for the noise, right? They're just there for the chaos. And if they get enough chaos, the show ever, Dynamite's still on fire, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I have to knock it for Riho over Alex Windsor. I will really like the idea of Darby versus Gabe Kidd because that's a better match than Darby versus Moxley. But we had vehicular manslaughter. We had literally a guy dragged in a fucking body bag behind a pickup truck, and no one gave a fuck. But everyone gave a fuck throughout everything else tonight. Takashi, I'm really excited for. Like, there's stuff I'm excited for in this, but they just keep kneecapping themselves. They are the ultimate version of that meme of the guy of like, I'm doing great, and sticks a fucking stick into their own spokes and just flips over there of just you had it there and you chose just not to fully execute it.
Yeah, and I mean, where's Gabe Kidd? Like, it's like Dufresne, party of 2, search party of 2.
Dufresne, party of 2. No, this becomes search party.
Right?
Dufresne.
Where Gabe Kidd, search party of 5? Like, none of his friends went to find him. His boss didn't call him. They just, fuck it.
MGB, it's funny how manslaughter looks like manslaughter when you're when ain't shit about funny about it.
It's too funny.
6.7 out of 10. Okay. Mercedes is going to use her creative control to bury Riho next. Well, it's creative influence. That's how you get if you say creative control 3 times, you get SRS in your inbox.
Right, you get creepy DMs if you say creative control too many times because somebody simps real hard for this situation. But yeah, no, I mean, big Riho is just another name on the list. And then it will be has she beat Shida yet? Did she beat?
Where's Hikaru Shida?
I miss Hickory Sticka. But 4 out of 10.
She's just heaped onto the other list of names that coulda, shoulda, what is at this point that should have been there and then just get laid by the wayside. 6.5 is the best I can do here.
Okay. I mean, I think that's fair. And again, I think what my frustration is as a fan is that if you just took out some of the silly shit. The guys resting with their arms on the apron, waiting for their turn, that's silly shit. That's lazy shit. If you just fix the storytelling, the continuity, and little details like that. We talked about the Meltzer driver spot, Nick, the PWG spot. All you had to do was do it different. You don't have fucking Speedball motorboating his balls for all that time. You make it look like a real fight that you set up the move as it's happening.
You have the Speedball spot happen in the background of you doing the first one in ring, so then you see that boom, boom, boom. There you go. Now you've got both, and you have that much more exciting moment.
And how the fuck is the TK driver, the Meltzer driver, whatever the fuck they want to call it now? How the fuck is that a transition move? Zanka, you dead?
This is a transition show, I feel.
7.5, 7 from Luke. Okay, 7's fine. I could understand 7.
I can see that. Well, I almost even said I almost went to a 7 and everything. Of there it almost is. There's so much fucking chaos that you get distracted. You miss what's supposed to be the fucking continuity here and everything. Like Wardlow has not wrestled in 2 weeks after his debut, has not shown up, has not been cited.
To me, it's the difference, and maybe it's a generational thing, but it's just the difference of like, instead of watching a movie that has a story with action in it, you just want to watch like ridiculousness with all the mess. Like, there's a difference between that, and I feel like this is more like a clip show with all like you get so like, oh my god, they did that, oh my god, they did this, but it doesn't matter if it makes sense to some. I guess I mean that's where the disconnect becomes on the fan bases.
Speaking of fan bases, can you believe what we had earlier? That's speaking of like clip shows. If that's how they do the fucking segue type of shit and everything,
right? So all in all, not a bad show. I'm a little nervous about All Out though. And this is the last thing we'll say, and keep the chat coming as we close up, folks. Don't forget, make comments on the videos after the facts. All jokes aside, I'm cool with Sap, the dude. He's got some serious issues, though. Listen, I know nothing about him other than he showed up in my DMs because I didn't believe in creative control. I believe that the creative control is very obvious, and he wanted, like, I don't get it. He showed up in your DMs. It's a weird, creepy, odd. Like, if you represent a company and you behave that way, you wouldn't be in my company.
I believe in Joe Hendry more than I do in creative control.
5 out of 10 on being polite. And I understand why Michael would feel that way for sure. Again, if you were looking for things to make sense and connect and tell a story, this is not the place for you. This is just, you know, the fucking House of Horrors. Like, shit is just...
They unleaded the water hose on everything. That's what we said before. They've got all the stories, so we're going to do all the stories at one time. We saw Hook multiple times. We saw a guy who took thumbtack skateboards multiple times.
And came out in the same... Like, it wasn't at the end of the show. Came out like 30 minutes later for a tag team title match.
We started off the show with a brawl, and we ended the show with a brawl.
Yeah, just fucking chaos. But I'm a little nervous for All Out right now. I mean, we talk about this competition that's happening. I mean, if we're talking Brock Lesnar, we're talking AJ, we're talking fucking Punk, Drew, the Cody, and you're going to answer with like FTR, Edge, Mercedes, Riho. On a night we're going to get Stephanie Vacour and Io Sky, you're going to give us Mercedes Io? Oh, let's go.
Tune in to, on September 20th, folks, at 3 p.m. Eastern for AEW Reality Check. When they move a show out of a time slot because they were scared of WWE's counter programming and all of that, and then they answer it with programming that they should have been scared with, and just eat none of the headlines, you know, coming out of that weekend. This is going to be a reckoning, I think, for AEW.
Yep. I mean, again, it's you gotta, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. And right now, I don't know if they can walk it. And if just be you, I think there's so much good here, Nick. They just gotta. The problem is at the top. The guy leading the ship doesn't see the iceberg.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to shove that fucking captain out the way here. And again, all of our information is down the below and everything, Tony. We'll do it on a compensatory agreement and everything like that. Will just be ancillary. We won't even have to put us technically on the books. We'll work under the table, but we can help you.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, we love it, man. We love all the wrestling. We are back tomorrow for House of Glory Philadelphia. If you hadn't had enough Philly in your week, we got more Philly than cream cheese. But we have Bully, we got Zilla, we got Shotzi, we got Gigi, and a whole lot more tomorrow. 7:45, we go live. Me and Nick will be back at it, rambling and ranting as always. Lots going on, but yeah, I mean, on behalf of Big Nick, who's usually not sitting here, on behalf of Anthony, I am KJ White. Have a good night.
Yeah, we're on the Philly and your cheesesteak out there. But yes, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that recipe, you put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Good night.